What's happening, lads? Before we kick off this week's public episode, it's time to tell you about our Patreon page, patreon.com/haveawordpod. It is the biggest Patreon in the UK, and for good reason, because you get so much stuff, starting from just £3 a month, going all the way up to a tenner. And if you go to the £10 tier, you get 2 free posters sent to you when you sign up. The £3-pounders, though, from the baseline Patreon membership, you get all the extra content, which includes early access to the video version of these public episodes, and you get an extra bonus episode every single week. And on top of that, we give you a Patreon special every month. And as soon as you sign up, you get access to the entire back catalogue of all the episodes and all those specials, which includes...
We've got the lock-ins. We've been to Nashville. We've been to Amsterdam. We've done ghost hunts. We've done a car track special. Oh, it's been amazing. We've got 40 of these things. The back catalogue is unreal. You sign up from £3 a month and you get hours and hours, hundreds of hours of content.
We've got a really big Patreon special coming up at the end of the year. We're going to India to raise money for Zoe's Place Baby Hospice, who do some absolutely incredible work for really sick children and their families, making it as comfortable as they can possibly be when they're going through the most unimaginable pain. Zoe's Place, an unbelievable charity I've supported since I was at school, so was Carl, and now the podcast is helping to raise money by going to India and cycling 450 kilometres. Now, we're all doing separate fundraising for this, but what we've done is we've put Finn's donation link in the bio of this episode. Go and donate to Finn's page for us if you would like to get involved. And on top of that, all of our links are in our social media bios, but go and give Finn some of your money if you're looking to donate to someone today, and look forward to the end of the year and the start of next year when all the content from the biggest thing we've ever done will be going out. And before that, we've got some banging specials coming up. You do not want to not be a patron over the next few months.
Sign up. Enjoy the episode.
Patreon.com/haveawordpod. £3, access to more stuff than you can shake a stick at.
Wag wag leads, you're listening to the funniest podcast in the game. From the heart of Liverpool, with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped, the very best products on the market for below-the-waist grooming.
Go Ed, get on me.
Dan, what do your children call their grandparents?
Fuck, stick and moo-moo. Unusual, innit?
What about their granddad?
Things have changed. Things have changed with the old naming your nana game. Because there's a lot of young grandmas out there. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
Deputy Prime Minister Claire Rayner.
Is she a
Angela
Rayner?
Angela Rayner. Yeah, and Claire Rayner as well. Her sister, who is also wonderful. Yeah, so they just make up names now, don't they? Nuna and Nina and Nimnum and fucking Nimnug.
Right.
And, you know, I mean, there is a...
Did you have all 4 of your grandparents?
My mother's parents, the saints that they were, Leonard and Frida Sharples of St Anne's, Lancashire.
Such a northern name.
Len and Fred, fucking phenomenal people, were Nana and Grandad.
Nana.
And if I am Lancashire's...
Yeah.
No, there's some Nans, but Nans is a bit more Scouse. In honour of my granddad, if I have grandkids, I want to be Grandad. Is that in your head? Like,
Your pops to me.
what?
Papa Dan.
Papa Day.
And then on the other side, my dad's parents were Gran and Pop. He didn't want to be called Grandpa or anything. I think he was like, it sounds too old. So he was
How old was
Pop. But I remember mates of mine going, Pop? Like sort of taking the piss. And now it's Pip Pop and Poo Pa and Flibbity Pop and Jizz Demon and all sorts.
So I only had 3. My dad's the ale took her before I was born.
Why am I singing it? I've got the jingle.
But I had my dad's dad was my granddad. My mum's dad was my granddad. And my mum's mum was me nan.
Nan, Grandad. Hang on.
Grandad Vinny, Grandad John.
Yeah, you see, that's where I think a grandpa could come in. Have a grandpa and a granddad.
Can't say grandpa.
No.
I mean, a lot of people
We're
can,
not
but
Belgian.
obviously... Oh, not fucking Belgium. I'm not calling him Tintin. Are you all right?
It's just not, there's no grandpas in Liverpool.
Yeah, it's because...
Grandad Vinny, Grandad John.
Yeah, Grandad Pip. You know, that's not
It was
happening
murder in my
Highton, is
family
it?
as well when our Jack got called Jack. So I was called Vinny for a week, wasn't I? I was little Vinny for a week. And then everyone was like, that's dead old fashioned, that, and they changed it to Adam Vincent. And but then when our Jack was born, they were called Jack. and apparently my mum's side of the family were like, why are you calling him after his other granddad? Because Jack was short for John back in the day. Right. Even though they're both the same length.
Isn't Sean
Families
short
love
for
a
John?
kick-off over a fucking nothing, don't they?
Isn't Sean short for John as well? I'm sure it is.
Sean?
Sean.
I don't know.
Yeah. Do you know what Dappy
I mean,
calls
it
his
is if you
grandmother?
say it wrong.
Do you know what Dappy calls his grandmother? Na.
Yeah, it's nice. Right.
My nan didn't let me call her that. My nan made me call her name.
So, Laura's parents are Mama and Papa.
Why?
Sure.
You can't say mommy or mom or what. It's Mama and Papa. And wonderful people, the pair of them. I'm not a one with it. It sounds mental. Mama and Papa.
But that's mum and dad.
I mean, it's mum and dad if you are a bad Tory cunt, innit? Mama and Papa.
Yeah.
But this is a grandparent move. I mean, you know, it's basically my mother-in-law and her boyfriend, Rob, partner.
Are they doing mama or are they doing mama?
Mama.
Hey,
It's-
mama.
Oh, you've got to say it in an East Midlands, Mama and Papa. It's mental, isn't it? It's not right. Lovely people, and this is a public episode. God bless her. And thank you for looking after them.
It
You know, when
sounds
we
stupid to me.
go to Carl's wedding. Thank you for letting us go to Tenerife.
What would you...
Jude, you're a great woman.
What does Wallace call your mum?
What?
So,
Carl's not having kids, is he? Allegedly.
oh, that's true. So, Serica's mum is Granny. You go into Granny's house, and my mum is Nanny.
Is that what she says? And Wallace says that.
Yeah.
Granny. Yeah?
Oh, he's too
Have you met Wallace?
Oh, he's a dog, isn't he? Granny.
No, like you talk to your dogs because you
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
Oh, you going
yeah.
to Granny's house today? And he loves that because he knows he loves her.
Yeah,
And then if he's going to my mum, oh, you going to see your nan?
Nice.
So we do differentiate, yeah. Because
If you had kids, would that be their names?
Oh, you got to keep it going, otherwise Wallace wouldn't know
Yeah.
what to call them.
yeah, she'd
It'd
always
be
be
confusing.
Granny. She'd always be Granny. My mum would be nan.
Just nans all around for me.
Going to your nan's. Which one? The Psalm one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Or
that's not a moody old bitch.
flip pop,
You know what I mean?
flip pop, and nim yum. Just make up
Why
sounds.
are your kids Chinese?
You
What's
sound
going on?
like sweets as
I'm
well.
telling you, it's all pip pips and fucking yip yips.
What do you call yours again, Finn?
The English one, the dad was the same as
The English
yours.
one or Welsh
Or
one?
the Welsh one, sorry.
English is it? You should be banished from Britain. Leave the country. It's a fucking disgrace.
You are a disgrace to the counties.
absolute fucking disgrace.
You had me on a technicality, he was English.
Oh, okay. Point of order. We'll take it back.
Makes sense then.
So he
You are
was,
welcome in Port
he
Talbot
was dead.
again.
He was dead before I was born.
Oh, that's sad, isn't it?
So
he was dead, Grandad.
Welsh nan.
Grandad.
Welsh nan was Nana,
Yeah.
and then Turkish is Baba Anna, and
Definitely from Star Wars, like, you know.
and then Grandad was Dede.
Yeah.
Not as dead as the other one. Dead.
They're both dead now.
Oh, nice. I'd love it.
But there's a lot of Welsh is
Bubba and Pip Pip.
typically, if you're like Welshy Welsh, it's like 9 and tied. So your nan's your 9.
That's an Atomic Kitten song, isn't it?
The 9 is tied.
But I'm holding on.
In Belgium,
Fixed him.
it's Umar Nupar. And that sounds
Umar,
so Belgian, doesn't it? Yeah.
Umar,
Papa.
Umar, Papa. That's
Where
what
is
they call my granddad.
I'm going to look for names of grandparents.
Names for
around
grandparents
around the world.
Around the
It's
world.
just nan and granddad, and you give them their actual names, and then you don't need any.
I can't wait to be a granddad. It's going to be so good.
What did you say Belgium was?
So good.
it
All
Manly
of the fun of like loving a kid and not having to actually look after it all the time.
Genuine
Bring it on.
Here's a question now. How old's Etta?
She is 7.5 years old.
Right. So you're probably,
20 years maybe
It
away.
might be 25, yeah?
Am I going to see it?
You're going to be like 68. And that's not even a joke this time. Do you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
no.
You'll be 68 when Etta's
Well, I had
plopping out
Etta
children.
at 35. So I didn't start it young, did I?
No. How old was Laura? She 5 years younger.
But that's the thing, isn't it? She's 5 years younger. That's the thing. If like it's a double-edged sword, that isn't it? Like I want Etta to have a brilliant life and go and travel and do everything she wants to do. However, if she gets pregnant at 16, well, hey,
Yeah.
I get to be a granddad. Now
You're the
that is
first dad in history encouraging his 16-year-old daughter to have a baby.
I'm going out. Go where you fucking want. Don't worry
I
about
just
me.
figured out that if Etta has a child at the same age that Laura had her, by the time your grandchild is 18, you'll be older than Joe Biden.
And I'll be president. Can't wait.
Do you reckon you'll do better than Joe Biden?
I don't
terms of
know.
faculties?
I think I'll sleep less.
No, he's only 81. It's fucking wild, isn't it? 80's not meant to look that bad.
Yeah,
he's not the best.
I mean, he spent his life in pretty high-end service, hasn't he? The pressure's been on. But it's mad that the most important role he's ever had is at the point where
What did he do?
he looks the sleepiest.
Is he a chef?
What? Oh, he's been in
He's a congressman and a senator. and all that
he's
shit,
been in
ain't he?
politics for decades and decades and decades.
Yeah, the fact there's only 3 years between them is insane.
Yeah, it's made.
Donald's younger.
Yeah, by 3.
Are we going to talk about the assassination attempt?
By the time this goes out, it might be old news, mightn't it? But someone tries to shoot Donald Trump in the head and it hit him in the ear because he turned his head a little bit and he's fucking survived. A lot of conspiracies flying around.
Oh, there's a lot of conspiracies flying
Because
around. And I'll be honest, I don't love conspiracies, but there's some interesting points of
What
like,
did the Secret Service ignore
Service
them?
do. A guy was like, "There's a guy there. Oi, I can see." They were taking fucking pictures of a guy with a shooter. With a shooter. Rev, shooters on the fucking roof. Rev.
2 minutes. They've just videoed him for 2 minutes, and the Secret Service like, no.
That picture with the bullet winging past his head is
Unbelievable.
scary. And I know people are like, a couple of our listeners are like, fucking hell, he hates Trump, doesn't he? I do, but you can't be shooting people. Like, don't for one second.
Fucking love
Well,
that.
don't for one second think like, oh, Dan's going to be gutted he wasn't shot. You can't have people, you can't have presidents shot in the head. Like, I hate the cunt, but we can't be shooting people. Like, we can't be causing insurrections if you don't like an election result.
Oh,
There's
Baz.
rules and fucking let's have elections, and then when you lose them,
I don't
fuck
like
off
the election, but
respectfully.
don't want no insurrection. My name Donald Trump.
I've got an erection.
Okay.
So, yeah, pretty grim. And some fucking mad 20-year-old kid is now dead, and some poor sod in the audience.
Catching strays.
Doesn't mean I still think he's a cunt, but
Yeah, you can't be trying to murder people just because of their politics.
it's just an intense country, isn't it? I know it's like culture-wise, comedy-wise, sport-wise, I love it, and it's obviously an incredible place. But it just feels like the whole country is just turned up, doesn't it, in terms of its frequency, and like stuff like this is incredible. Like I fucking hated the Tories, but when they lost that election, they shook hands with everyone and fucked off quietly. They'll regroup and then we'll see them again. That is important, isn't it? Can't be having this mad pass over from power to power and like complaining and bitching and questioning results, and then it just stokes the anger.
The Tories
And
are
then
about
stuff
to
like
enter
this
their
happen.
Alex Ferguson era, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like they're post-Fergie.
Yeah.
They're just a bit in the mud.
Yep.
Haven't got the respect they once
They'll
had.
be back. They'll be back, scarily enough. But that's the good thing about it, isn't it?
But like an inch to the right and the world would be, I mean, America would be
So
on
many people
fire right
would,
now.
so many more people would have died if he'd have been killed. Yeah. Like if you just looking at it from it, like the problems it would have caused at a grassroots level. Like someone told me that there's a recording of someone going, "They shot first.
This is fucking
This
war.
is war." You're like, "Ugh, God, if he'd have actually been killed. So get well soon, Donald Trump. I don't know where he was when they played Many Men as he walked out, or if he even knew the song. But the fact he's got like, is that a real video?
No, it's a fucking edit. Oh,
my-
you're insane.
I honestly thought, but Trump has got it in him to be like, stick it on, Many Men.
He's got the walk, and he knows. Like, he looks like he's walking to the ring,
I thought he'd done it.
like our guest.
A kid for the Washington Commanders got shot in the off season, and came out for the first time as a Washington player. He got shot a couple of times, survived. Actually ended up in the training camp and started. I think it probably wasn't the first game of the season, maybe the second or third game of the season, and ran out onto the field to Many Men, which is fucking cool. But I honestly thought Trump had walked out with his ear bandaged up and gone, play it. It's a good song.
I mean, fair play to him. I mean, I know it's very easy to go, oh, fuck it, because he's basically won the election now, but to get shot at and actually go, do you know what, I'm going to carry on, does probably
This
take
will
bollocks.
mobilise his fan base.
That
quite.
picture of
Oh,
him.
you can see the cogs in his head going, this will win
Yeah.
me.
Did you see the Washington Post I think it was the Washington Post or the New Yorker, I can't remember, one of the more left, but actually cut out the American flag from the picture. They edited it out.
Why would they do that?
That's mad, isn't it? Because they didn't want it to use it as something that
Yeah,
would
but like that
strengthen
picture
his
was
position.
all over the internet like 5 minutes after it was taken.
just
like
makes them look
everyone's already
biased.
seeing it. It's such a fucking antiquated move.
That's a picture that will just remain in history now.
Yeah, mad. I had someone come to take my blood this morning and she couldn't do it twice. It's a bit of a,
Did you
a
just
bit
punch
of
that
a
in?
fuck up, that, isn't it? What?
Did you fend that off?
She came from over as a vampire.
Oh, you mean like a doctor?
A nurse came round. I booked a nurse in
What for?
for my testosterone test to see if I've got low testosterone. Second round of testing.
But you wank all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'll cancel it then.
What are you going to do if you have?
What, got low testosterone?
Yeah.
Go on testosterone replacement therapy. I
Isn't-
want to be able to match you young bucks and your energy.
So you feel like you're low energy?
You know, it can be a little bit. It's meant to be good for your mood. Meant to be good for your energy. I'm a lifting.
Are you going to become like...
I'm not going to juice it. I'm not going to do anything if she can't fucking take blood. She tried here and went, oh, I've not been able to do it.
Oh, she
Just no blood.
failed.
She couldn't get the blood out. Brev, I got cut twice this morning.
Mad.
That's weird. She's bad at her job, isn't she?
Did she do the wiggling round when she was
It feels
That's the
like-
worst bit. Oh.
Have you had trouble being
Yeah,
like?
yeah.
Have you had?
Yeah, when I was in Turkey.
Is it
I
a
had to do
pot
3
thing?
times. No?
It might be.
But you don't know that. You're always on pot, right?
Just
And
on pot.
you've struggled. I've never struggled. I don't do pot. You had pot yesterday.
I smoked a doobie cigarette yesterday. Oh, I blazed up.
It's a pot issue.
Oh man, I was like puff puff, give. You know, that just took me.
Puff, give blood.
Is that what's happened?
I've never
I'm gonna
struggled to get
Google it.
blood.
Oh mate, I was blazing squad yesterday.
I've never ever given blood.
I'm good at it.
You got good blood. You need bleeding like
Take
a
whatever you
fucking
need.
radiator. You.
Take whatever you need there.
Oh, you should just give him some of my blood, but then I'll never get the test because you're all testosterone.
No one's ever taken blood from me. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
What?
I've never had to give blood.
Why?
Maybe when I was a baby or whatever, but no.
You never had your little health check test, see how you're doing?
When?
Oh, you could do with a little
Get into
MOT.
the age, you know.
You
Yeah,
could
no,
do with
I
a
get a
little
figure
MOT, you
I'm
kid.
going to get a full body MOT towards the end of this year.
Have you seen what you can get them done in Turkey? You know how good they are?
No.
What?
It's it's insane.
Stop going to Turkey for your stuff.
No,
What?
it's like one of the best hospitals in the world. They do a full body MOT. It's like 2 days, like everything. They put you up in a 5-star hotel. It costs essentially nothing. Go on TikTok and have a look. It's called health tourism,
Yeah.
and it looks like she's from the States. She said it would have cost about $100K in the States. It cost $800.
Amazing.
I'll go. Let's go to Turkey. me
Turkey's
and you.
amazing.
Get ourselves
Go
up
to
there.
Turkey, get your teeth sorted out. Brilliant. They're the best dentists, apart from when they absolutely mangle your head, because they're not.
You fucking hate Turkey. You don't
The Turkey teeth thing is mad. I know there'll be some good gaffs over there, but there are loads of videos of people going back going, this hurts. And then an actual British dentist going, good God, what have they done to you? But that myth of like,
You're
it's
just
the
looking
best
into
dentist
British
in the world.
dentist propaganda, though, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
they don't want people going to Turkey.
No,
They're trying to
they don't.
discourage it because all the dental market is going on the continent.
100%.
You're falling for propaganda there.
And the propaganda of like Turkey, best hospital in the world, 5-star hotel, it's 200 quid. It's the best hospital in the world, and they do everything. It costs 400 grand in the States.
Have you seen it, Finn?
Yeah, I've
28
Can you
quid.
speak up, please?
I've seen it. It looks
Oh,
sick.
it's unbelievable.
But it is.
Medicine
It does.
that over here we haven't even dreamed of. How much? 45 quid and a fucking blockbuster voucher. That's
but-
all you need to
No,
pay.
but I'm not lying. It is true. It's just quantity over quality. They just get loads of people doing it, and that's how it pays for
No,
it.
it's cheaper because it's a second world country.
Ooh.
Hell, mate. You're right, Finn. Wales.
Have you found out that Finn's shagging someone and you're like jealous or something?
No, I'm
What's going on here?
not a fan of going to Turkey for your teeth.
I think
think it's
you're
a bad
believing all
shout.
the propaganda. There's a war going on, Dan,
Is it?
in the dental world. And you're a fallen victim.
All right. Right, okay. I'll see.
You've got lovely teeth, though, Dan, so I wouldn't worry about
Thank you, mate.
By the way, I found out
Really
over the
appreciate
weekend, while we've been away, that because I thought you just turned down a hair transplant that we arranged for you. what I've since found out is that there was a company over here.
Oh, we're going over here for my hair transplant. We're not going Turkey.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
We do the best hair transplant in the world. 42 pounds.
That's what I'm starting to think, because you said that the one over here said it'll take 2 excruciating sessions to get you half a head of hair.
Now, let me say, I might have added some words there. They didn't say on the phone.
I'm going to be honest, 2 excruciating full session.
But they are. It's meant to be horrific, isn't it?
Yes.
It's meant to
And
be
that
like
would come halfway up your head.
It's meant, like a fucking staple gun in your head for like, what, 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Whap! Whap, 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 whap.
Right. But I'm just wondering whether there's any listeners or maybe someone from Turkey out there who could get in touch and give him maybe just 1 excruciating session and give him a full head of hair.
So, Steve,
You were mentioning how
got in
sick you are
contact.
being bald.
They
And I get
basically
it.
said he's too bald for the hair transplant.
It's too far gone. What can we do? Even at Rancho Relaxo, the best Turkish hair transplant place in the world, yeah? 1 excruciating session, and then you'll be fucking bitches all the way home.
Is essentially what they said.
You were mentioning how much you hate your big bald head.
I don't
They were
like
your
it.
words.
I hate my head. This is why I wear hats all the time.
But what,
I
don't
don't
you want
hate
the
myself, but my head's a big, fat, white,
don't you
shiny
just
head.
want long hair.
I actually love your head, you know, and you never get your head out.
I get it out sometimes.
Get your head out
Very rarely.
for the lads.
Come on, get a hair transplant and join me.
Mate, that hair. Oh, what?
With that face. That's the after picture.
Morgan.
I haven't washed it for 3 days.
Oh,
As long as I've got
you
it ever.
treat it right. Yeah? Because
You're
you've
not
got
meant to
it.
wash it every day, though.
Are you not?
No, meant to keep the oils in it. He's right. He's doing it through laziness.
I just doing it through laziness. The fact I didn't trust the shampoo in that hotel in Amsterdam.
Yeah, because it said shampoo, bath, I don't know,
Yeah, yeah.
WD-40.
Toilet detergent.
Oh, this shampoo toothpaste. I'm all right, actually.
No, it was scary, that one.
This does too many things.
I'm liking the goatee, though, Dan.
Yeah, well, I was meant to die because we go to Amsterdam. Adam doesn't like it. And
You keep saying this.
because when Carl goes, I like it. You keep going. It's a very subtle look. You're not trying to be a cunt, but I can, you've
No,
got,
I
you've,
like it. I think it's good.
no, you don't.
It isn't not good.
All right, listen.
What does Laura think of it?
She fucking hates it.
Why does she hate it, though?
So
I think she's
what,
just...
We're going to
do you know
go
what I think
down
it is?
from sex twice a month to once a month.
I think, do you know what I think what it... Not jealousy. She doesn't want to go to herself. I think what it is another form of jealousy where she's looking at it and going, do you know what? Bitches are going to be throwing themselves at him now.
Yeah. She wants to keep you down and ugly.
Well, the main thing is Emma likes it. Anyway,
Oh,
Thanks, Emma.
Harry's sister with that
I'm only
fine
messing.
robot.
That's just one for the patrons. So
Harry, sorry.
so with Amsterdam last year,
Just, you can't be dropping jokes like that people don't understand.
Yep.
Explain the joke.
sign up at patreon.com/haveawordpod to watch one of the funniest fucking exclusives that I had to watch the first half hour of this morning because I was so pissed I couldn't remember recording it. Sign up.
Dan fancies Harry's sister.
No, I don't. I just know what a wonderful young woman looks like.
He was just saying, things.
Great. Very proud of her. And you.
Oh, no.
I'm only messing. I am. Am I?
You're only messing. So what? You're not proud of him and you do fancy her?
I hate you.
It's somewhere in the middle. Listen, we went to Amsterdam. Amsterdam. We went to Amsterdam
Went to Patreon Amsterdam.
for the weed. And I fucked around with my facial hair just because it was January and I was bored. And then I said, we'll do it again next time we go to Amsterdam. So I cut this in on Saturday, prepared. Went and got an England top, which I really enjoyed doing, for the Euros on Sunday night. And then I went over to Superdrug to get some dye. They'd closed at 5:25, meant to be 5:30. I was just about to be that cunt who took a picture of like the shut door and I was going to send it to the head office being like,
Don't tweet her.
oh, well. I'm injured. I need a McFlurry. Wrong place, love.
Injured.
So I didn't dye it. And listen, it was just meant to be a little jokesy jokes. But I kind of like it.
You look better.
I kind of like it.
It makes you look more wise.
I might get bored of it. I don't know. Some people won't mind it. Some people will hate it. I am quite enjoying it. I might just see how it goes for a bit. Is that all right? Can I just get this special dispense, a little pass from you all to just try something slightly new? This is the only fuck around I can do with my old fucking person. And I'm just
think
trying
it's
it for
good.
a bit. I'm just giving it a try.
My tash has been quite divisive, but it's really interesting. Like Carl likes it, and like people close to me like it. But on my Instagram, it's literally split people into two camps: men and women. Men are telling me I look like a paedophile, and every woman wants to fuck me.
Yeah. Big change there.
Like I've had men go,
genuinely-
fucking hell, lad, Tash, really? Fucking hell, don't go near schools. And then there's women being like, fucking hell, you're looking good, you, mate. Let me sit on that Tash with me pussy.
Ooh, that is succinct.
One dear.
I am paraphrasing a bit.
Right.
There was a beautiful moment in Amsterdam where you got sort of introspective and we were all like a combination of pissed and high, and you were like, lads, seriously, do you like me, Tash? I really
That's
like.
the cow.
I honestly love it. I think it looks fucking belting.
I want to get rid of the handles. I want to take it to like, so it's just,
I think it looks better when you have the beard shorter.
yeah.
Yeah, like
I want the handles gone, just like to the lip line. And then this is going to be shorter.
Would you get rid of the beard altogether? Is that
No.
Is that too far?
I think it's just, I need a little bit of stubble.
a little bit stupid.
Yeah. Will's nodding.
Take it down to like a 1, which is what I had for Amsterdam, but the handles are a bit too much. I think I want it flat.
Must be fun being a stylish woman who just goes through a full renovation. Do you know what I mean? When they're like, I'm just doing something completely different. They've got a wardrobe with like loads of variation, and they can dye the hair, and for a whole month they're like a different style of person. There's so
Coming out
little,
as trans here.
You can do that though. You just need. You said the other day you want to change your look.
there's
up.
so little variation I can affect. Of
course
got a
there
slightly
is.
different colour hat. Yes.
No, but there isn't though. You can do so much. You've got so much to work with that you are not paying attention to.
All right.
You can do different types of tops, different types of bottoms, different hats.
And glasses.
Yeah. I've
Different
I
style
lost a
of-
pair in Amsterdam.
No, but you could do. You don't have, like all of your glasses are pretty much those type of frames, aren't they?
Yeah.
So you could try different frame glasses.
Oh God.
You could do like. You look good in every type of hat I've seen you in.
Holy shit.
Do you know
Start
what I
wearing
mean?
a beanie.
Cowboy Wednesdays.
Beanies.
A beanie and some little round glasses. You go
but
full
it's-
hipster.
It's July. It's July. I can't be beanieing.
But in the winter, you could be full
You
hipster.
could in the winter. You still caps in the winter, aren't you? No, that doesn't work at all. You somehow look more bald. Do you know what I mean? No. Yeah. No, honestly, that is. Oh God.
Now, Dan,
You're meant to be my fucking style advisor.
I am. Yeah.
Change
oh
your
my God,
palette.
try that. Jesus Christ.
Change your palette as well.
Yeah.
You're very grey, black.
You.
I mean, honestly, what an insight that is from you today when I'm wearing grey and black.
No.
Go back to the last 10 episodes.
Yeah, I know it's true.
You need to do more earthy colours.
Right.
You know, try some beiges. Try some
I've got some beige. I've been knocking out some beige.
light blues.
This is the
Pastel-
least
pastel
us
colours.
I've ever heard
Try
of.
some brown.
Pastel colours.
Oh, I'll just try heroin. Dan's coming with his dick out. It's his new style.
You know what I mean?
Smackhead.
Let's have a look at your Instagram.
Dan,
See.
here's an idea, and you've got to trust us on this. Can we dress you for the Patreon next episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And trust us to
I'll
be...
just say this, though. Last time you dressed me, I was wearing roller skates and clogs very quickly.
There you are in
That was
a
an
grey jacket. There you are in a football top. There you are in all black. There you are in all black. There you are in a grey jacket with a black t-shirt. There you are in all black. There you are in all black. There you are in a grey jacket with a black shirt. There you are in a grey hoodie. There you are in all black.
God, I wish I was in
There you are in all black.
Technicolor Dreamcoat.
There you are
fucking
in a black
New Zealand
top
player?
with khaki shorts. There you are in all black. There you are in all black. Oh, black with a blue jacket. Nice.
Yeah,
All black.
Yeah, we get.
All black holding up a football shirt.
All right, we
All
get
black.
it. All right, I get it.
All black.
All right.
That's not you. All black.
I get it. I get it.
Grey shirt with a black gilet.
I work on my palette.
All black.
Oh my God.
All black.
Oh, my beautiful daughter.
All black. This is absurd, by the way. I didn't expect it to be this bad.
Right. All right, I'm going to do it. I
Oh,
promise
all
you.
black.
Oh, God.
Oh, all black.
Oh!
Grey jacket.
Oh, and a beige jumper. Yay!
All black.
Oh, God.
All black.
Right, listen. Stop. You've made your point.
Sound like you're going through the bloody leaderboards of best ever rugby players.
Nailed it.
I don't think you should have said 100-meter sprinters.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Why?
God.
He's right.
There was one Italian guy, wasn't there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, remember that?
Right, okay.
French
When
as
it,
well.
what, are you going to dress me like one of your French girls?
If we, me and Adam will take the business card and we'll do hat. and
Right.
We need your measurements.
Okay, I'm a UK 9.
Yeah.
I know that because I just tried to sell some roller skates in Amsterdam. Patreon.com/haveawordpod.
You'd have to
Next one.
screw a scat on.
I'm 32 short, River Island. Please buy River Island jeans. They suit me.
Might not be jeans.
It's not gonna be jeans, is
Oh,
it?
fucking lad, sauce.
We're gonna mix up your palette with denim.
Did you just get a drink or? All right,
He
cool.
doesn't really wear denim jeans, you know.
A little bit sometimes.
Very rarely though.
I mean,
The black denim.
oh,
Like he hasn't got like a white,
Oh yeah, light. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
a washed
All
denim.
right, okay. I'm a large if I breathe in a medium. Okay.
Okay.
Large.
And
Big.
an XL for oversized.
Big.
Double XL for really oversized.
Yeah. Yeah, and a 10 for super oversized.
What about your hats?
How big's your head?
59 centimeters. It's like same as my dick.
And can we buy you new glasses?
What? Are we doing fucking bins as well?
Well, yeah, because that's a big part of your look is your head.
Oh shit. Yeah. I'll get you my prescription. Oh, this is exciting.
You're gonna look wonderful. You're
Are
gonna
you gonna make me look like a Christmas paedophile?
No, we're actually gonna dress you
Oh,
well.
Adam.
What?
I know we're a comedy podcast,
I want you to look good.
but you're a fashionista.
I want you to look good. I'm gonna take so much pride in
What's a
this. by the way.
Christmas paedophile?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Father Christmas?
Gonna make him look like Father Christmas.
Breaking news. Santa's a nonce.
No, we're gonna dress you good, and you're gonna go, oh shit, and it's gonna change your life.
All right, cool.
And you've stopped vaping.
How's that going?
Good.
No withdrawals today.
Yeah, I've got withdrawals, yeah. But I had a moment when I was on shrooms where I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And I put it in the bin. And I've had that little like, you'll know what it's like if you've ever had nicotine addiction. It's like this little, it's like a little pull inside you. It's like just pulling on you a bit. And you're like, oh, I'd love to satisfy that. But I know in a few days that'll have gone.
Have you ever kicked an addiction? Because I haven't.
I've never had one.
No, maybe a sugar, but I've never tried to kick it.
Yeah, I mean sugary drinks. I haven't had a fizzy drink that isn't sparkling water or beer for like 8 weeks.
He's got very good willpower though. When he kicks it into gear, he can do a few months in a lane.
I'd like to reject something that none of you have said for a while, but you've said in the past. I think a lot of people call me impulsive and say that I get involved with stuff and then I fuck it off. And I actually don't think I do that.
What you do is, and it's part of your podcasting, is you make a big fucking noise about any plan or sort of thing. And I think that makes it seem, but I think part of that is performative. But you know,
I'm a golfer now.
you're a golfer,
You know,
man.
everyone
you
was
know?
like, "Oh, that country thing's just a phase." I've got 3 cowboy hats now.
Yeah, sit on that.
Don't sit on them. They're expensive.
Yeah.
All
Like,
right, yeah,
I just, I don't think I'm this. What's the word?
you're not flaky.
Flaky's the wrong
No,
word.
fluffy.
It's not a true waffle.
Oh my god.
The word it's.
Right.
When it's like flaky, but
Should we have a think about
Fluffing.
it?
Dutch, the Dutch has ruined my language.
Oh my god, what's the word that's going to do my head in?
Because the Dutch just have made up a language.
Fickle!
Oh!
See, fluffing? I knew I was near it.
Fickle!
I'm not fickle.
All right. Well, dress me, and we'll see how that goes. Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's have a break.
What's happening, lads? Time to tell you about my absolute favourite sponsor because I love coming. It's lovehoney.co.uk. And with the promo code WORD20, you get 20% off site-wide, but especially on the Womanizer Premium 2.
As featured in Katy Perry's new video, you can come like Katy Perry. Ladies, I don't know if you've ever tried an air orgasm, but according to my nose, it's going to feel banging.
Katy Perry's got a new song out, Woman's World. It's an absolute banger. And I'm telling you what, coming is not just for men. Women should be coming too. I've always said this, okay? I think men come too much and women don't come enough. The Womanizer Premium 2 is trying to bring equality to the coming world. Lovehoney.co.uk, promo code WORD20. Come together.
Oh, yeah. Treat your girl
Or
to
the
a
same
womanizer.
amount.
Treat your girl to a womanizer. What a pro move. It's the second section of today's podcast, and we've got a... What is that? It's a... Fuck.
Hurry up, come on.
Rachel says, hi Liz, question for you. I have a medical service dog for my epilepsy that it can assist when I'm about to have a seizure. They're incredible, aren't they? Because they basically
sniff the
come
seizure
in and go, hey, and then just sort of stand on them and warn the person with epilepsy that they're about to have a seizure. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
You can
Do
sniff it.
epileptics like shit themselves just before the seizure or something? As dogs can smell it first.
And they never remember what the shitting themselves is about. Shit myself. Oh my God. No more Rogan Josh. I asked for it hot. Oh, hang on.
The
Seizure.
dog walks in and you go, oh, shit.
Can we, listen, Harry, I don't want to encroach on your, like, health,
No, absolutely.
but you famously are an epileptic.
Famous epileptic.
Have you got epilepsy?
I don't go on about it much.
Genuinely has, yeah.
You don't know that?
He's really, yeah.
He's
I've had a
medicated.
seizure whilst working for this company.
When?
You held him.
When?
When
Was this?
I used to do the merch, and I was like messaging in the little merch chat, and I was like, "No merch today, lads. I'm all like
Seizure, though.
seized up."
He takes medication, though, so it doesn't have...
What's that like?
It's got so I was diagnosed late. I was 17 when I had my first seizure. But
You haven't had one for a while, is that right?
I've not had one since I went to the US, and I didn't take. You can only take a certain amount of pills out, and because I'm stingy, I didn't pay for pills whilst I was out there. I was like, I'll just chance it, and then I had a seizure out there.
Oh.
But you get banned from driving, which is like the rough bit. For years, I used to have these.
Why'd
things
you get banned from driving?
In case you seize when you drive.
You got to be a year seizure free. But for ages, I'd have these things called myclonus, which is like a mini
2 of them?
seizure. It'd be like you'd do that. But I used to like.
Is that what Tommy Cooper had?
I used to go downstairs and I'd like take me cereal into the living room.
It's dead serious, but we're just sat away for a little chance.
Well, I used to take my cereal into the living room and like then do that and just fucking lash it at the wall.
And after that, he was only allowed to have cereal in the
I
downstairs
think
toilet.
that was an excuse to just be horrible to your mum. Oh, shite that dinner.
Well, and I'd get shouted at for being like tired because I would just hide it for ages and I thought it was just me being like not sleeping much because it's related to sleep mine. And then on my 17th birthday, I was in Turkey and my nan made me a milkshake and I swilled her with it.
This is just horrible.
Like it was like a Nesquik milkshake. I'd gone like that, and when I'd like come back into consciousness, she was just.
How long did they last?
The myclonus is like that.
Oh, right.
The
It's
seizures
almost
are-
like a tick, like.
Yeah, but you're not conscious with it.
Oh, right,
So
okay.
like if I'm in, I'd used to be like in the shower, and then I'd just kind of catch myself on the
Super
wall.
scary.
And then like, but if it was a seizure, so the first time I had a seizure, I hit my head when I did it. So I didn't know who I was, or my dad was, or who the Prime Minister was.
Oh,
And they were, everyone was there.
Yeah.
Who are you?
What year was this?
It was 2017. So that was,
Excuse me?
I think so, yeah.
yeah, it wasn't like constant Prime Ministers that time. But the,
Can you imagine if you went into a coma when Liz Truss got in and then you got the answer wrong and they just blew your head off because you thought you were fucked?
that's what they do.
That's what they do. They take a gun to every. Who's the Prime Minister? You better fucking know.
But
But you're not like, you're not assist dog.
No,
level.
I
Okay.
don't have it as bad as some people have it really, really bad. But you can sense it. So the last time I had one, I got up and I had one of those myclonus. And I used to have them every morning, but since I've been on pills, I didn't. And I'd been to Thanksgiving in Atlanta because I'm bougie. So we'd had like a late flight, and I got up that morning, and then had a little drop. So there was like, oh shit, I can feel it. So I got in bed, and then I woke up at like 3 p.m. and like I had like lockjaw and like internal bruising, and everyone had just thought I'd kipped in through all my lectures.
Oh, no.
Scary.
Bloody hell, mate.
But it's like,
You're doing good now, though?
yeah,
Wow.
And this is how my brain works. I'm now fully convinced that I'm epileptic.
Is it genuinely with your health anxiety? Does it just take hearing about stuff to get
I
you
just
going?
go, oh, I've had a bit of that.
You just hate waitresses.
What?
I just hate waitresses.
I hate
just
Harry's
throw-
nan.
You've had a lie in.
Yeah, I lie in quite a bit, and sometimes I'm a little bit jittery. So
I know all the prime ministers. I've got epilepsy. Rachel says, if you had something that required an assist animal and you couldn't pick a dog, what animal would you choose?
it depends what I'm getting it to assist me with.
But it's, you want an all-rounder, don't you? By the way, if anyone's not saying some type of monkey, you're mad.
Because everybody loves monkeys.
Everyone loves monkeys.
No, well, monkeys are wild animals, then.
No, but yeah.
Well,
all right.
give Adam an ailment and see what he picks.
I'm assuming that if you've got an assist animal and she's saying, what animal would you choose? You're getting like a tamed assist bonobo monkey. You know?
Okay.
If you were deaf,
Oh, hang on. All right. Right, by my rules, I'll have a polar bear and then I'm fucking double hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Just ripping
If it's a
people up.
tamed assist one, you just have a falcon. Now it's just Pokemon, innit?
Right. Either he's seen a rabbit or I'm about to have a seizure.
what if you're blind? What's
yeah.
a falcon going to do?
A guide polar bear.
What's a falcon going to do?
It's a tamed assist falcon.
You put it on like a leash and it drags you.
Yeah. Take us to as the mate.
That'd be sick.
Got any mice? I'd go some form of monkey.
For
Definitely.
what, though?
For just helping out with everything. Fancy some toast.
I think you just want a PA.
Yeah. But everyone would be like, oh my God, if Dan's coming over, get his PA with him. Because he's a massive friendly monkey. Do you not think?
You think that's what Michael Jackson was doing?
Oh.
It's PA monkey.
It's just sending invoices.
I'd go with like a crocodile.
Are you all? You've lost your minds. What's a crocodile going to help you with?
Crossing the street.
What are you having?
Sled wolf.
Swat a wolf, you.
Yeah.
Wolf.
I've got 2 broken ankles. I'll have a sled wolf. Get me to work and back.
He just drags you along. Now I'm going with the crocodile. No one's fucking with me. Cross the road dead easy.
You're playing Digimon? No one's fucking with me because I've got an assistance crocodile.
Yeah, but you've got a wolf.
Yeah. A specific sled wolf.
A massive...
That's a thing, though, isn't it? PA monkeys don't exist.
No, but it could.
But they don't,
But
though.
the world would be a better
It
place.
would, yeah, but that's not the game, is
If
it?
I
We're playing that, then okay, I'll have a fucking, you know, a blue whale that does the dishes. Sing me
Where'd
to
you
sleep
keep it? Where'd you keep it?
in the bath.
In the bath. Oh, all right. Bath, doing well. Whale-sized bath, please, for me assist whale. Oh, shit, I've got to send an invoice.
Well, if we're changing the rules, it's a whale that can live on land.
Oh, it's a landed whale.
It's got
Yeah.
legs.
Ah,
Well,
right.
you tell me that's not going to happen.
Oh,
It
well,
has.
then mine's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, a robot one.
Yeah, but that's basically what you're doing, isn't it?
I still want a monkey.
I want a monkey.
I'd go with a human.
Job creation. Really nice.
Just a lovely woman.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Does it have to be a woman?
No.
This guy called Jeff.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff. I can't see or hear.
From the
Are
bath.
we speaking?
Have you just described a care assistant?
Yeah.
Oh,
All
right.
right. I can't see or hear, but like, he knows I want to get on.
But you can speak.
No, I can't.
I can't see or hear.
I can't see or hear.
You know what I mean?
But he
You
get it.
haven't taken this question in the spirit it was intended. It's got to be animals as they come. You can't just have monkeys that are suddenly wearing a suit and tie and running the Olympics.
You're absolutely right. Ring-tailed lemur.
I'd like a gecko.
What?
Gecko.
Just,
What?
it was just
Oh,
once.
you can all do it,
It
mate.
just once
A
again.
gecko would be so good because you know what? Sometimes licking stamps is annoying.
Yeah.
You've got a stamp gecko. Get on that. Blah. There you go. On goes the stamp. You know, sometimes when you turn the page of a novel, you're like, oh, my fingers are dry. Blah. The gecko
I'm
just...
having
blah.
me sled wolf and I will take it like that. Can't have a dog. Or a horse. No, I'll have a horse.
Oh, a horse would be good, actually.
Yeah. Take us to Tesco, lad.
What's your ailment?
What?
Your arms don't work.
Yeah, he's lost his driving license.
Not even on the horse yet.
Banned from driving.
Take us to Tesco.
Horse is the right answer if you can't have a dog.
You can't ride Jeff to Tesco. That's a fact.
Horses are trainable, aren't they? Famously. I want to learn horse riding. Been thinking about this.
What was last week?
Guitar.
No, that was the week before. Last week it was clothes blend.
What's the word? Fickle. I'm not fickle.
I'm not fickle.
One break later. Learning horse riding.
No.
Guitar.
But I'm not fickle.
How is guitar lessons going?
I've got it booked in.
When for?
The 13th of August at 5:30. He's up. The guy who I've booked in with is away for 3 weeks. Where is he?
Are you doing the singing too?
14th of August at 5:30. So the fellow who does the guitar lessons also does the singing lessons. But when you sign up for this school, you get 1 free lesson with your enrollment as like a trial. And he's like, do you want that to be guitar or singing? So I'm doing guitar first because I'd rather be able to play guitar. I'm already all right at singing. So I want to, And I've got a guitar already.
How much did it cost?
It was free. My dad gave me.
Oh, that's nice.
In my head, you bought like a 15 grand guitar.
No, it's a couple of £100 worth. Apparently, it's a Fender.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is it electric?
Oh, it's a Fender. Nice.
So I've got my guitar lessons booked in. So that's not fickle because I haven't stopped doing that yet.
You haven't started doing that. I haven't even cancelled that. I booked that in 3 weeks ago, and it's still in the diary, and I haven't forgotten. I'm not fickle. And my dad's given me a horse. A horse. It's a Fender horse.
I haven't said I'm definitely going to learn horse riding, but I am thinking about it.
Great. No, just don't fall off.
What for? Like, to race them?
What?
Or to dance?
I don't want to be a jockey.
No. He wants to enter his horse. He wants to enter his country all days on the roof of pins, on a horse, singing and
It'd
playing
just
a
be class
guitar.
to be able to ride horses, wouldn't it? To just be a horseman.
I can ride a horse. You just sit on the back. I don't know what you're trying to learn.
What do you mean?
I've
What?
ridden a horse before.
No, you haven't.
On your own?
Yes, I have.
No, hang
When?
on.
In Costa Rica.
You can sit on a horse and have it walked round, but actually
No.
riding a horse at pace
Whoa,
takes
hang on.
some practice.
No. Point that camera right at his face. Right at it. Get as close as you possibly can. Right. You're telling me you rode a Costa Rican horse
Well, I don't
without
know,
assistance?
I don't know if it was Costa Rican. Well, there's nobody else on it.
Was there a fella stood next to you walking the
No,
horse?
so there was me, Serica, the other 2 people on the trip, and then the person doing the trip at the front, and we're all on our horses.
Was it a trail?
Yeah.
Did they walk round?
And then we did a bit of a content. It was terrifying, and I wanted them to stop.
Right.
Kicked them in the ribs.
Right, so you can't ride horses unless you've got...
But I kind of rode the horse.
That's not what I'm talking about, though, is it?
That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about? What do you want to learn?
Riding a horse so that I
Like
can get on it,
fast?
so that I could just jump on any horse and get wherever I need to be.
Jump on any horse.
Yeah.
You see a horse, jump on it and just start riding it. It's not illegal. He's a horseman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I want to be able to
No, I
control
mean
horses.
properly, like,
Well,
at
it's
pace.
yeah, no, he picked up a content. It's not nice. I told him to stop.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be a shithouse.
Right.
I want that to happen and for me to be like, I'm comfy here. He's just cancelling.
Yeah.
We did a horse trail at PGL, and Paul Vaughan's horse did a massive piss. Oh my God, it was phenomenal. Sarah Taylor screamed, and then her horse bolted, and she disappeared into the forest. It
Are we
was one of
supposed
the
to know who these
funniest
people
things.
are?
What? It's just all the people I went to school with. You do it for your school. Fucking Jackie and Davo.
Went to a boys' school.
Jack and Davo.
Jack and Davo. Should we do some icks?
Go on.
Yeah? That's gross.
Do you know what? Just before we do X, can we just do... I just want a pet peeve. I know they're sort of similar.
Yeah.
But this isn't an ick, it's a pet peeve. People on airplanes
Say it.
who put their bags
Say it.
above the front seats and not their seats.
Yes!
Yesterday, we're coming back from Amsterdam. There is a woman on her own, a single mother with her child. She had no space for their pram above her head because they were already full by the time we got on with people who were the middle and the back of the plane who'd put their bags at the front because they want to just pull it as they get off the plane. You put it above your head because otherwise, by the time the people at the front get on, they have to put their stuff in the middle of the plane. And then when the plane lands, they have to sort of jig their way to the middle to get their stuff.
It is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awful.
I felt so sorry
awful.
for that woman yesterday.
Hey, shout out Steve, who has a 10-kilogram backpack that weighs at least 25 kilograms and a backpack that is pushing 10 kilograms. And then was like, I'm going to stick both of these up there. He, for such a small man, travels so heavy.
Yeah. I like to travel heavy, but Steve's next level.
But the thing is, we had 10 kilogram bags. They're allowed in the thing, but then you can't have a heavy backpack and go, I'm going to stick that up there as well. That's meant to go so that people can get there. Not that I'm having to stay. Loads of people do it.
He's a cunt. Tell him.
But yeah, people who take up room and then move to their own spot, just stop it.
Yesterday, I went and got that woman's pram and brought it. The second we landed, I stood up so I could just go and get it before everyone else stood up. And there was a woman who I had to sort of scoot past to get it and scoot back past with it. And she looked at me like I was inconveniencing her. And then she was in like row 9 or something. She at one point went, "Can you pass me that?" And I realised she was one of the fucking people who'd done exactly what I'm talking about because theirs was above number 5. She's like, "Can you pass me that one?" So she'd done it, and she was tutting at me for going to get the thing for the woman who was on the second row on her own.
Oh, that kid was so friendly and
she
cute.
loved you.
She was a lovely little kid. Oh, mum, and you're like, oh, and you did a really good like future dad thing. That it's good sign.
Papa Goose.
That doesn't half do my head in.
Do you want the music? Let's do some X. Joe says, my boyfriend is one of those knobbers that Googles everything. If we're having a discussion about something, he has to Google the answer immediately. We can't speculate on it or chat. Life's better when you can just guess the truth rather than getting the facts like Richard Osman.
No. This is me. Just to back up my argument most of the time. Do it all the time.
Depends on the context, doesn't it? If you just need to know something, just Google it. But if you're just having a chat and a speculate, you know, if in a pub over a few pints and a bag of nuts, then I do think there should be a no Googling rule. If it's like, if it's a fun moment, but if it's just like, what film is he in?
That's the one time I don't Google it.
Oh, no, that's what I do Google.
Because I like the game. I go, don't Google it, we'll work it out, and you feel good.
Hang on,
No,
though.
but then
when
I'm
you're
not
watching a film,
concentrating on the thing I'm watching.
Can I pause it?
Oh, no,
Is she in? And I go, don't Google it. And
I'm never watching a film with you. That would do my head in.
Carl, you pause a film
What
to
if I'm
sit
doing
there
it
and
enough,
argue
yeah?
about what
I'm
they're
not
in.
arguing. I'm going, what's she in?
Oh, mate,
and then
a
if I'm doing
quick
it too much,
IMDb is going to solve all the problems there.
No, I like to
but in a
write it out.
couple, if you're constantly fact checking, I could see that how that would be like. Can we just have an opinion or talk about something? No, actually, I found out that that's wrong. I could see how that would be an ick. Leah says, my boyfriend asks me to call his phone all the time when he loses it. And when he finds it, he answers the call as if I've genuinely called him. It's oddly specific, but it gives me the ick.
He's just having a laugh, you miserable old cunt.
I do that. I do that. It's funny, and you go, hello? And you go, I'm in the house.
I have my phone on silent all the time, and that is a major disadvantage.
You shouldn't.
Where
you don't
can't
deserve
find,
a phone.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You should have it taken off you.
Why?
Medically.
For what?
Why have you got it?
What do you mean?
If I called you in an hour,
You haven't got a mobile phone, really.
Yeah, I have.
You haven't. You've got a
When you're
mobile
using
tablet with no cellular service.
When you're using it, you have. But when you haven't, it doesn't exist. That's,
I'll choose when I speak to you.
that's not what a mobile phone's about. If I'm trying to contact you, then it's not a mobile phone anymore.
You just stop gallivanting and no one can get hold of you.
I'm a big gallivanter.
What if there's an emergency?
Yeah.
What if there's an emergency? I'll find out 22 minutes after it's happened. Adam's been killed in a horse riding accident. God, I wish.
Make it bigger.
With his
Please,
mouth.
can you just turn it on to loud? Please.
Why would I turn it on to loud?
So you can hear it.
Why? What do you mean? Why? So that you hear it when people ring you? Why would I do that? Why would I make it functional?
You don't even like ringing. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna meet you halfway and put it on vibrate.
Dan, you said you've had problems with your battery recently on your phone.
Yeah.
Are you considering switching sides?
Yeah. I've got an iPhone ordered. Yeah, the iPhone 22. Whenever that comes out, I'll get one. Can't wait.
Couple of years.
Yeah.
Me and Will play a game where we try and answer the phone within the least rings. Because I love when you call someone and they go, hello, and they're there.
Oh no, I hate that.
No, I mean,
because then
like,
I don't know whether it's rang yet.
I don't mean instantly. I mean like, hello, bam. No one's wasting
Yeah.
any time. I go, oh lad, 3 rings, well done. 1 ring, well done. Dan, I have to call you 6 times.
Oh,
before you
mate. If you're on the 3rd phone call, you're being a weirdo. What are you doing 6 times for? You've made your point. You need me. I don't ignore it once I've seen it. If you ring me 6 times, some motherfucker better be dead and need my medical assistance. Like, what are you
Why
doing?
would the
ringing
dead person need your medical assistance?
What?
Why would the dead
When I
person?
die,
Well,
don't
why are
take
you
me to
ringing me
the
6
hospital.
times?
Because sometimes we need a fucking answer to something.
To what? To what? Because you've got hyperfocus for an hour and a half,
Yeah.
and then you're back to fucking
Use it.
Dreamville.
Use it.
All right. I need to know the confirmation for this thing in 2 months. Right, it's just fine. You'll know in 20
like you.
minutes. In 20 minutes.
so
It
annoying.
does not sound
We're
like
going to
me
buy you a
at
new
all.
phone.
By the way, everyone hates
part
it
of his
about you.
outfit.
Everyone, we all talk about it behind your back.
No, you don't. You don't give a fuck about any of us enough to care about it.
Apart from the new outfit, a new phone. We're going to get you an iPhone.
Oh, cool. Nice. Put it on the company card. Leah says, my boyfriend asked me to call this. She keeps saying that, Leah. That's one of my pet peeves with Leah. Oh my God, I'm having a stroke.
Peeves with ear.
All right, Trump.
I'm having a lot of fun. Sarah Clark Howe says, I have 2 icks to share, lids. I've married a complete psychopath. My husband does not snap a Kit Kat to eat it finger by finger, just takes big bites like an actual heathen. Also, on top of that, he pours cereal, puts in the milk, and leaves it for half an hour to go completely mushy before he eats it. What the actual fuck? Lock him up immediately.
So the cereal one is disgusting. The Kit Kat one, I do this just to annoy people.
Right, okay, that's fine.
I do it because I know how much it bothers people. Like if I'm on my own, I snap them off one by one, and he doesn't like a beaver.
Yeah.
Right?
You eat like a bite out of 3 fingers.
Not on my own. If I'm on my own, I do it properly. If I'm surrounded by people, because I'm an antagonistic little fuck, I'll just be like, you know, like, lad, yeah, do you want to have a little look at me Kit Kat?
You did it to me with a cheese string once, and I didn't enjoy it.
Did you bite it rather than peel it?
Bit it.
Efficient cheese stringing.
I ate a cheese string like it was a single finger of a Kit Kat.
Oh my God.
Class.
Can I ask a question about Kit Kats? Not had one for a while. Are they still in the tinfoil with the little...
Oh, they will never get back to that level either.
Oh.
I could eat 45 of them in a row and still be hungry.
I'll say this about Kit Kat. They've done well for the variations of flavour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some nice ones. The salted caramel one is...
No, the best one is the peanut butter one.
Yeah, no, there is...
chunky.
But I'm saying they've done well for the... You know, like throwing in some different ones.
Regular original 2-finger for me. Genuinely. Easy peasy. In my nan's.
Not a big fan of... In my nan's what?
In my
the-
nan's house.
All right. Chunky. Not a fan of the chunky.
That's what he called his nan, yeah.
She's a big
You know,
girl.
like chunky, where's the Kit Kats?
No, I just a 2-finger or a 4-finger split in half.
Fair enough.
But the cereal thing, I want to eat cereal so fast because it's so
yeah,
still crunchy.
crunchy, yeah.
Do you know, sometimes I get my cornflakes out, pour it, one of you cunts calls me, I have to ignore it, and that time it's gone mushy.
I think it
Like,
depends on the cereal.
Even 10, 15 seconds, I feel like I'm chasing the freshness.
Just answer the phone and go, I'm having my cereal, lad, I'll bring you back. And we'll be
already
like, yeah,
mushy.
fair enough.
Already mushy.
It does depend on the cereal, though. Some cereals, you want it to be really crunchy, and I think some of them are beneficial when the milk's so not half an hour by any means.
Weetabix.
Weetabix is better when it's a bit softer.
I don't eat Weetabix because I've actually never fucked any children.
Correct. And I'm not a granddad.
Shreddies. They're
Same.
better.
Put it in the same bag.
What are you doing with your life? It's Frosties, Crunchy Nuts or Cocoa Pops, maybe Rice Krispies.
I like a regular cornflake.
You need to open up your cereal game. There's so many more
Mum,
out
put
there.
me shreddies on.
Crave. They're a bit better soft. Do you know the little hazelnut ones?
What about Special K?
Oh.
Because I'm a woman who's trying to lose weight.
Special K. That's what you eat, isn't it?
What?
Special K. Is that not cornflakes?
No, isn't it got strawberries on it?
Yeah,
No,
it's well nice.
Special K is an absolute mum cereal,
It's
innit?
nice.
I eat cornflakes. Proper.
I think you might be the most mum of all of us, you know, Finn. Like, you not like you're. It's just you love daytime TV and you love Special K.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
What daytime TV do
You've
I
been
love?
to every single one of their fucking
I
recordings.
just had nothing to do when I was high.
You've been to all of the shows.
You are a mummy.
Have you been in the audience at Loose Women?
No.
Yet.
Yeah.
Would you go?
No. Actually wouldn't. I went to... Well, how many did I go to? 4.
For
I
what?
went to A Question of Sport.
Yeah.
It's not daytime, that's evening.
The Chase.
No.
you
Who
not?
Wants to Be a Millionaire? Evening.
Yeah, get on that.
The Paddy McGuinness one was daytime. That was the daytime quiz show. I can't even remember what that was called.
No likey, no lighty.
No, it wasn't Take Me Out. It was some quiz show. What else did I go to? £1 Million Drop.
That's
Can
the
you
best
imagine
one.
if I rang you and was like, lad, got us a couple of tickets there to Paddy McGuinness's daytime quiz show? Can you imagine how many things would have to not be happening that day for me and you to go and see that?
But as a fucking
wouldn't cancel sitting on the
19-year-old with
couch.
nothing to do, I wouldn't go now.
You wouldn't. Yeah, 19. You should have been out fucking shagging women in the
So-
afternoon.
You are a mummy's boy, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you are a mummy's boy.
Hang on. Jeremy Kyle, back in the day, I'd have gone and had a look. If someone went, hey, I've got like...
I think it's the worst one, actually.
No, just for
It's like
the
a
sort
zoo,
of...
innit?
Yeah, I know, but like... No, you don't have to be that like, this is lovely. But just to see it, I'd have gone to Jeremy Kyle, I think.
And I went to Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
That was
And there's
heavy.
people just throwing haymakers now, fucking 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
But Jeremy Kyle was just our shit version of Jerry Springer, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jerry Springer was like an entertainer. Jeremy Kyle's just a weedy little cunt, and I'd love to smash his head in.
It's just fucked.
Adam McCarthy says, I've just ceased all attraction to a girl I'm speaking to. I knew she was a cheerleader at our uni. However, I've seen her on Instagram. She has won Most Improved Cheerleading in the end of season awards. The thought of her originally being shit and getting a pity vote makes me sad, and I've gone off her. Is this normal?
He's just a tit, isn't he?
That's not,
I thought that one was class.
He sounds
I
like an
that one.
awful person.
You can either be a good cheerleader or not cheerlead. You can't improve.
Yeah, being most improved football player was not one you wanted at the end of the season. That was the worst one to get.
Because it meant you'd been a spanner.
It means you'd been shit.
Yeah.
Did you win most improved?
No.
You don't want
I was
it.
playing the year.
He's always been a good
Every
Game
cheerleader.
year.
player of the year at the start of the season.
Damn.
He's playing for number 2 player of the year, lads, because obviously Rose already got that one.
Last one. Dan Barnes says, my missus, the scruffy biatch, took her trainers and socks off on our flight the other week, and a bit later went to the toilet barefoot. Gave me the biggest ick ever. Have a word with her, lads.
I go to the toilet on a plane just in my socks.
Socks.
fine.
100% fine.
I mean, not 100% though, because there's people missing and pissing, and you've got a fucking
You know what I
sock
do,
on.
Dan? Do you know what I do? I just look at the floor and don't stand in the piss. I'm mad, mate. I look at the floor and I
How
go,
do you
that's
know-
pissed at.
Right.
I'm just not going to stand in that.
2 little pisses.
Shoes
No.
off on a plane is normal. Socks off, it's a rogue one, like.
Right.
Especially
I think going to the toilet with just your socks is. I mean, I'm not saying I've not done it. And
I
I
put my
couldn't be arsed
shoes on.
putting my shoes back on,
No,
but
yeah.
it's not an ideal move, is it? Yeah, I would make me go. "Bleh."
I wouldn't do it in Mackey's.
I'd be like, babe, just put your socks on. Everyone's thinking you're a bit weird there. But if she was like, no, I'm fine, I'd be like, do you know what? That is your individualism. And I'm not going to argue with you.
Right. I'm not licking your feet. I took my feet off on a flight yesterday.
Your feet off?
Took my feet off.
You go to the toilet at your feet?
I just. Have you never been to a toilet with your stumps? Okay, I need a break. Yeah, I'm just having a little senior moment. Okay, so we'll have a little
Okay.
break.
You need to get some on the test.
Yeah, I do.
Like Vitor Belfort.
Yeah, if they could get blood out of me, that's how hard I am, mate. Needles don't work.
You're just full of testosterone.
I hope.
There's no blood.
Hopefully soon. All right, let's have a break. Hello, everyone. Now it's time to tell you about my absolute favourite sponsor. It's manscaped.com.
And it's summertime, and that means people's bollocks get a lot sweatier than they do in the winter.
True.
And I'm telling you right now, there'll be less sweat, less heat if you use the Manscaped lawnmower and their performance packages and all the products they offer. Trim your pubes, trim your face, and look, you don't need to be hot in the summer, okay? It's hot enough. It's already hot out there. Let the only thing sizzling be the meat you're putting on your barbecues at your barbecue day that you're having for all your friends and family. Manscaped are our OG sponsors for a reason. They're the best in men's below the belt and above the belt now. Grooming.
You can get 20% off and free shipping. What an amazing present to give your hairy, bald loved one. Just the Lawnmower 5.0 is an advanced bit of kit, but then it comes in the performance package with all this other good shit.
Perfect for like nailing that like crisp, clean look on your barbecue and beach days this summer. You know what I'm saying? Word 20% off worldwide. Shipping is free.
Word 20.
Welcome back to part 3. This week's episode. Put a jacket on.
Very nice jacket.
It is a nice jacket, isn't it? It's not. I'm not cold or anything. It's just.
Luckily, it gets dead warm in here gradually, so
I'll
that'll be
cool
fun.
myself down with the water. Shem Rock is here.
Oh, yes, mate.
And I
Give the
thought that
applause
you
ready.
were saying the name of the episode is Put a Jacket On then. I was like, what? Could have told me with the war one.
Thanks for coming in, lad.
Nice
I've
one,
been
Ron.
following you for a while now.
Same.
Rising MMA, like star.
I'm trying.
And
I'm
it,
not a
like, I
star.
just think, like, with the world of MMA, Carl's I'm a proper casual, me. Like, McGregor got me into it years ago, and then that was my gateway drug, and I've sort of stayed casual. Carl and Steve's out there, they love it. They travel the world to watch the stuff. And I think so much of MMA is just the UFC. But obviously, you're fighting at Octagon now. and you've just come off a massive win, which was like about a year in the build-up to it, wasn't it? Maybe even a bit longer.
Yeah. Say about it, just over a year, weren't it? Yeah.
And I'm sort of fascinated by looking at the sort of side of MMA that the UFC isn't showing, and these like sorts of smaller promotions that are now, they're getting traction, because I know you've got your eye on another event later in the year. Like, they're big rooms, aren't they? It's not like
It's mad because, like, not so long ago it was the UFC or nothing, weren't it? Where now you're seeing, like, especially where it's so hard for Europeans to get onto the UFC compared to if you live in America. You're seeing some of the European stars, not only just me, you've got like your Brendan Loughnane, Dakota, Chanel, like all coming up on
all of them,
PFL, Bellator, Octagon, me and Dennis and Akon, like we're forging our own paths now, because the UFC, if you're American, lad, and you live in Vegas, 6-0, you're probably in the UFC, lad, where some of us are 12, 13, 14, 15 fights. Even look at Paddy. He went to the UFC after more than 20 fights.
Yeah.
Like, some people can't do that many fights. I'm 30 years of age, lad. I've had, what?
Are you 30?
I look good, don't I, lad? Actually, I'm 27.
I didn't think you were 30. I thought you were a lot younger, lad,
Yeah.
Mad.
So, like, now it's me prime, do you know what I mean? So...
Is that the goal? Or do you want to stay in Europe with these promotions, or is the goal the UFC?
At the end of the day, lad, I'm a prize fighter.
Yeah.
I fight for money.
Yeah.
So whoever's pulling out the most P's.
Yeah.
But obviously, lad, if UFC, because UFC have never given me no official offer.
Yeah.
So if the UFC come with an official offer, you'd be stupid to not take it serious. So if the UFC come and said, look, we want to bring the Shem show over here, I'd have to think about it. But as of right now, I'm an Octagon athlete. I'm happy with Octagon. Octagon are looking after me, treating me well. I've got 2 more fights left on my contract. There's a few names on the roster that I want to punch fuck out of. So let's see.
So who are the names? Because I know I want to talk about sort of the fight you've just had. And I know that's in your past now. You're not even looking at that anymore. You're looking at the next thing. But it felt like such a grudge match, especially because Picorni's a police officer, isn't he? And you've put a bit of a bit of an iconic speech after choking him out. And you could tell there was like such a grudge with your last fight, because he really didn't want to tap out.
No.
And he was going, like, he's gone, but he's just refused. He's got too much pride because of like what had gone between you and stuff, and the first fight being cancelled.
I'll give him his due. Like, he's a G for going out.
Yeah.
Many a man would have tapped, and I'm happy he went out because it made me look a bit better. Do you get me? I got to put a busier sleeve. If he would have tapped, I reckon everyone would have been like, oh, lad, you should have knocked him out. Because no one wants to see that shit, dude. But the fact that I put him face down, ass up, everyone was like, yeah.
Tell everyone who's watching, because obviously a lot of our listeners will be completely unaware here right now. Tell them why the first time you were meant to fight Picorni didn't come off. What happened?
So, people don't know, like, the full backstory. Me and him were actually supposed to fight 3 times.
Yeah.
They done an open-air stadium in Prague. It was, like, billed as their biggest event of the year at the time. I was originally booked to fight him then.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah, he's their Michael Bisping. He's like a veteran of the sport over there, a pioneer, one of the first to do it.
He was a policeman, or he's still a
I
policeman?
think he's still an active police officer, but I don't think he's full-time. I think...
Right.
He's a community
Imagine being
sports
famous
officer
and he's like Steven Seagal, lad, you know, he's in and out and that.
now. He's Steven Seagal of Czech Republic.
The Prague policing community.
Check Seagal, man. But yeah, I was supposed to fight him, and he ended up swerving it after talking shit about me online. So I thought, yeah, we're on. And then Jan Malik stepped in, and I ended up fighting him instead. I submitted him, and then that's when I got on the mic and was like, Picorni, shut the fuck up or take the fight. And then me and him were just going back and forth, and it went a bit personal. He started slagging me mad and that, me family. Obviously, people don't see this because it's in the DMs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So once that line was crossed, I was like, yeah, fuck you then, lad. Obviously, I didn't like him because he was a police officer, but it wouldn't have been no personal shit once he started saying family and that. So I'm fucking on to the promotion every day, like, look, get me in. They come to Manchester and done AO Arena. That's when Paul Smith fought, and they put me versus Picorni on the card.
Was that supposed to be on that card?
Yeah, lad, yeah. And for those who don't know, at the weigh-in, I got a bit overzealous and I kicked him.
Why did you kick him?
Lad, it was, do you know what it was, lad? There was just
Was it
so
Jordan like the
much-
face-off?
Yeah. There was so much building up to it. And right before we faced off, I said to the owner, Pavel, there's 2 owners. One's a big, massive lump and one's a bit of a smaller guy. The smaller guy was in the middle. And I said to him, like, look, if he touches me, I'm going to bang him. So just don't let him touch me. And we've come face to face and he's put his head on mine, so I've pushed him. And he's come again and put his head on mine and I've pushed him. And I've been like, lad, don't come near me. I'm not scared of you. And as he's gone, like, he went like to like pour his hand. My reaction was just, and it was the clean left kick right on his liver. He said he broke his ribs and pulled out the fight. Because he's got injured by me, he still gets paid. So he got paid his show money and never had to get beat up. So he's thinking, yeah, I've had my money. I'm not fucking getting done in here in his back garden. Took his money, I never got paid, I'm fuming. And this is the side that people don't see. Like, I could have fought someone else that night. I was offered other opponents. And I'm saying, I don't care who it is, I'll fight. But this is how they got me, lad. He was like, the only thing is, you have to give, I think it was like 60% of me purse to charity to say, like, sorry. But he got to pick the charity. And then I'm like, hold on a minute, lad. Do you think I'm dumb? Do you think I'm giving my money to the police? Because he's going to pick a police charity. And then it comes out in the media, Shem give 20 grand to the police. So I said, nah, lad. So the fight got cancelled. I didn't fight anyone. And then obviously, everyone's speaking about it because I've kicked this cunt at the weigh-in. It's got millions of views on all the socials. So it just made the build-up even bigger for the next one. My contract actually ran out after that fight. So I was like negotiating with them for a good few months. I changed management, so that made it even harder to negotiate. And then eventually we got the deal done.
Where did the fight happen?
In Eden, in Prague.
Oh, wow. So you done it in his back garden?
I went in his back garden, lad. It was a big 30,000 seat stadium. Every single person in there booing me, lad. It was the best feeling in the world. But you know what's surprised?
Do you buzz off that?
So this is what I was about to touch on then. Before I fought him, I got to fight in Birmingham against a Londoner. And I felt more pressure fighting in Birmingham with my family there watching than I did away with the whole world hating me. I felt like when I was away, it was like, I don't know none of these cunts. I don't care that they hate me or what. And the fact that they are booing me, give me that little fire in the belly of watch, I'm going to silence all yous. And it was mad because when I put him to sleep, if you were at the furthest end of the stadium, you could have went, yo, and I could hear you. That's how silent it was. That's why I was like that. What now? Hey, why aren't you making noise now? And I walked out the cage and they're all like...
So when you beat someone you hate, I always wonder.
I don't hate him.
No,
I don't hate him.
Okay, then. So like the build-up you said it got personal.
Yeah.
Does that just wash away instantly? Joe, when you've put him a kip and you're like, it's done, I've won. Is that washed away? Do you respect them properly again, or are you still like...
It's weird because I feel like it washes away as soon as I step in there.
Oh, really?
When I step in there, it can be anyone. I just see a body, I just see a style. And even like people ask me, because before the fight, I touched gloves with him. And he was saying no touch gloves. And I'm going, do you want to touch gloves? And in my mind, I touch gloves if I think it's going to benefit me. For me, that's a rangefinder. As soon as the fight starts, I can control the distance straight away. So for me, I took all the feelings out of it. As soon as I'm in there, I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if I hate you. Like, it's business now. Right. I've got to show up and perform as a martial artist. I feel if I went in there and fought with emotion, you get tired. You don't follow the game plan. So I just took all that out of it. And then obviously, the fashion that I finished him in, lad, he didn't land a single strike. It's not a rivalry anymore, lad. It's done, yeah. If it would have been a bit close and then I finished him, maybe we would have carried it on a bit more and we would have maybe later down the line looked at a rematch or, lad, you got whitewashed, bro, so it's...
When did you do the line? When did the line come out that even I know about? Like,
lad, that was straight after the fight. They put me on the mic.
Can't do that jaw in the fight, can he? It's on his back. Right to the mates.
Yeah, hey, I should have.
I don't know. Maybe he just whispered it in his ear. That's fucking well sinister.
Do you know why I didn't speak to him? He doesn't speak English. So every time we had to speak after the fight, like, because he come over and shook my hand, we had a translator there. So speaking to him in the fight wouldn't have done nothing. But it was funny because me MMA coach is there, Ellis, and me and Ellis are like speaking and he's like, see, silent, what now? It's silent. And when he said silent, it just hit me, you have the right to remain silent. So then I got on the mic and was like, you have the right to remain silent. Obviously, because he was a police
Just
officer.
35,000 Czech people being like, I don't know what to say.
When we walked out the cage, we had a mass brawl as well, lad, in the crowd.
There's only an MMA fighter, by the way, who says that with a smile on their face. Imagine if I'd like just done a gig, like, lads, you know when I got on stage at the Apollo, it's fucking mass brawl.
Lad, I was loving it, to be fair. But lad, I was fuming because in the mass brawl, you'd have your bucket with all your, your ice bag, your 2 bottles of water, your towel. I've took my gloves off in the cage and I put my gloves in the bucket. And during the mass brawl, the gloves have gone flying. And some fans obviously thought, yeah, pair of gloves, fuck made up. Lad, the company's charged me €100 for them and said I robbed them. And I'm like, lad, I haven't robbed no fucking gloves, lad. I'm not a scrub. But anyway,
You don't
that's
get to
another
keep your
story.
gloves?
You do not get to keep your gloves. Go on the website now, lad. They'll be selling the gloves for £1,000, lad.
Really, yeah?
Yeah, of course, lad. They take your t-shirt off you sometimes if it's covered in blood. Fucking...
Lad, have that written into your next contract. You know, I want me fucking gloves.
Innit,
They're
lad?
mine. They're
Innit?
yours.
It is
Oh,
what
that'd
it
be
is.
causing murder,
It
mate.
is what it is.
So you've got 2 fights left in your contract, but you don't know who it's fight. It's not set. You know you've got to fight 2 fights under this contract.
Yeah.
But what you've got coming up in October, you're trying to... Who do you want?
He's trying to get on the Frankfurt card, aren't you?
Yeah, they're
12th of
doing-
October.
It'll be the biggest event in European MMA history. It's a 60,000 seat stadium. Even like the UFC are doing 20,000 seat stadiums. This is
Frankfurt.
Yeah,
I
Frankfurt.
think is that the stadium that they did the
It's
NFL
where the
in?
Euros was.
Yeah,
It's that
shit.
stadium where the Euros was.
Do you want to give us a name?
I'll give you the 100 names.
Give
lad.
us one name.
I've asked for Conrad Driska because he's ranked number 1 and I'm ranked number 4, and that was before the Bukoni fight, so I'm assuming my ranking will now go up. There's a few other guys, but they're all in this €1 million tournament. They've done this tournament for €1 million, so some of the other names that I wanted in the tournament, so they're booked to fight other people. There's some other fella who, I don't know if he's watching me Instagram posts, Nafuka. He looks a bit like CJ off San Andreas. Me and him have been having back and forth. Lad, I've called them all. Nafuka, fucking Conrad. There's some other cunts, I can't even remember the names. They've all got mad names, lad, to be honest.
Here's a question for you, because obviously you mentioned like being 30 now, right?
Yeah.
So you are, that is prime for an MMA fighter, isn't it? And you have got sort of one eye on a payday. Like, I'm not saying you're just doing it for that, but like you say, you're a prize fighter. And you know that I've always been sort of fascinated by this with everyone who fights. You know full well that the longer you're unbeaten and the longer you're going on and beating people, the more likely it is that you're going to get big fights and get to be put on maybe a big check and like get what you've earned. Does it ever enter your head, I'm not fighting him just yet because that could be close and I might get more money to fight him later down the line?
Sometimes, like, there's a guy in the promotion, he's probably the biggest name they've got besides myself. His name's Keita. He's a black guy from Belgium. He's been touted to go to the UFC before, apparently turned it down to stay with these. He must be getting a good paycheck and that. I was offered to fight him before on short notice when I was making my debut, but it was on 2 weeks' notice and I would have had to go down a weight class. And the fighter in me wanted to do it, but the coaches, my management, everyone's like, first of all, you won't make weight in 2 weeks because I walk around at about 84 kilos and I had to make 65 kilos in 2 weeks. So it's a big jump. And then the second thing was, let's make some noise down the line. On your second contract, fight him then, you'll get more money. But I'm a fighter first.
And it takes your manager being like, lad,
Yeah.
let us make this decision for
Yeah.
you because you're doing it with heart and we need to make this with head.
Yeah. Like, I'll fight him in my back garden, lad. I'll go and fight him in the car park. But my manager obviously wouldn't want that, and then he wants us to get paid, so...
Have you ever fought on short notice?
Yeah.
How much difference does it make? Like training for a certain person, then it changes.
When I made my debut, do you know Jazza Dickens?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
I dislocated...
He's a listener to this.
I dislocated my ribs 2 weeks out, training with... 3 weeks out, training with Jazza Dickens.
You don't know, Jazz.
No, I love him.
just
Jazz is a
I'm a
listener.
big dicko.
okay. Well, just
I'm
for
a
our
big dick as
listeners who
well.
don't know Jazza, just describe him.
What's he look like?
Just describe like
He's got
race.
really...
What race is he?
Race?
What race is
The
he?
fastest.
Yeah.
He's got very kind eyes.
Yeah.
But honestly...
What's a sport?
What's his sport?
Yeah, traditionally.
He's a mixed martial artist now, but he used to be a rower. He was at Cambridge and he did the boat race. He did the boat race.
No, not boxing.
Oh, he's a boxer. He works at a factory boxing things.
He's a Scouse boxer.
Oh, oh, you mean that Jazzy Dickens? Jazzy Dickens.
Jazzy.
I be honest,
He nearly had a charity fight against Tony Carroll.
Oh, fuck.
Do you remember that?
Are you for?
No, wasn't that
Are you for real?
no, that wasn't him.
I'm sure it was.
No, it was. Oh, it's gonna do me. I didn't know who that was, but it wasn't.
No, so I'm getting confused. That was Muhammad Ali. So a lot of people can get them confused as well. Jazzy Dickens and Muhammad Ali.
him. Name another Scouse boxer.
Anthony
Fucking
Fowler.
hell. No. It's gonna do me. I think it'll come to you.
David
now.
Price.
Beefy,
No, it wasn't. No, imagine him fighting Beefy.
I'm sure it was Jazzy Dickens.
I don't know.
It wasn't. I can't. It's
Nick
gonna do me. I
Bald, I don't know.
It was about 10 years ago.
Anyway, back to Jazzy Dickens.
Yeah, so you were saying short notice. I've been booked to fight this Czech guy on my debut. He was a boxer. His name's Jakub Banik. If you're watching, you're a pussy.
Yeah, Jakob. What?
Don't ever go to Czech because he'll find you. He pulled out and give no reason why. Still to this day, we don't know why he pulled out. I've brought Jazzer into the gym. Well, he come to the gym to film a video for his YouTube channel, like training MMA. And we were just having a mess about at the end, and I took him down and I dislocated 2 of my ribs. And I was bedbound for like close to 2 weeks. Everyone told me to pull out the fight. I should have pulled out the fight. They changed, obviously, my opponent to some Brazilian guy on 2 weeks' notice. So I was training for a boxer, and then now I'm fighting this 3rd-degree jiu-jitsu black belt. So now the game plan's gone from take this guy down and choke him out to don't get taken down and knock him out in the space of a 2-week period while I'm in bed with dislocated ribs and not training. So looking at it, I probably shouldn't have took the fight. But in my head, I'm a fighter first. I'm thinking, no, this is my debut. I don't want to let everyone down, pull out the fight. I feel like I'd look stupid in that. When really you wouldn't. But as a fighter, when you're in the zone, you're just thinking, like, no, I've got to fight. Went to that fight with him. He dropped me in the first round in the very first exchange. He put me in a submission, nearly put me to sleep. And then I escaped. And then after that, I just wrestle fucked him for the whole...
Wrestle fucked him.
Not with sex.
For sex?
So for those who don't know what wrestle fucking someone is, it's basically just taking them down, not letting them up, smothering them.
Boring
and
it
just, like Khabib, and just punching them up. I done that for like the rest of the 3 rounds. And when it went to the judges, they scored it a draw, lad. Which is mad because I definitely won the last 2 rounds, like clearly. But ever since then, now I'm making sure I take the fights on my terms.
I mean, getting a draw. I know you won. I know you're saying you've won. But like even getting a draw on 2 weeks' notice with dislocated ribs and not being able to train, it's not a bad result, is it?
It half done me head in because after that, like I'd come in with a bit of hype. All the fans in the comments are like, he's shit. But it was half a blessing as well because then after that, everyone wanted to fight me. And then I went obviously now on me little tear where I've had 3 first-round rear naked chokes, and now all of a sudden no one wants to fight me.
Can I ask what you prefer? Do you prefer standing up and throwing, or do you like doing the jiu-jitsu and getting and like? Because you just said the 2 different styles.
Yeah.
What's your preference or what's your strength?
So,
just for the people who don't know, because you lot know, but for all the noobs.
So, in my mind, if I hit you hard and you get knocked out, you never had a choice. Your body switched off for you. If I take your back and I choke you and you tap, you quit in there, lad. You look for the way out.
That was horrible.
Can I just say, sir, I will quit on the way in to the octagon. Just for the audio listeners, I got eye contact there and I felt threatened.
So sinister.
Yeah, I want to break people, lad. I want afterwards for them to, when they want to be like, oh yeah, but I would have done this or I could. No, you quit. You didn't want to be in there when you tapped. And that's why I rate Puconi for going to sleep, because he didn't quit. He tried to fight till the very end. But you know, when you make them tap, lad, you can't say nothing to me. You can't say no shit to me, lad. You fucking give up, lad. And that's what I enjoy, making people you feel like a bitch if you give up, don't you, lad? You get knocked out. I got caught. Everyone gets caught on the day.
Yeah, you didn't make the conscious decision.
Yeah,
all right,
do you get me?
yeah.
And not only that,
Be like,
here's the flip side to it. Not only that, after the
Dan
fight,
get punched in the face and tap out. Whoa, hang on.
I think he's having a seizure. No, he's tapping out. It's not even
That's
started.
basically what Barry Dodds did, you know, at the comedians boxing. So, like, years ago, there was a big charity comedians boxing event up in, like, Blythe, just north of Newcastle.
Yeah.
And Barry Dodds got punched, fell over and just went, I'm out. I've done it.
While wearing a metallic pink leotard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was out.
Yeah.
what I was going to say then, you see the flip side.
There's
to
no
it
one can
also.
follow a pink leotard there, by the way. That was
I
that.
was just thinking of Barry Dodds.
Go on, sorry, mate.
Danny Matthews.
Look at
Actually,
that.
it was.
Hey, that was doing your head in, really.
DM.
I was going to say then the flip side to it is after the fight's done, you're also like, you see the guy afterwards backstage, he's with his family, you have shook hands, you take a picture
Humanises them.
together. Like, yeah, now you don't see him as an enemy anymore. I don't want to see him fucking going home with a broken face, and you submit someone, lad, they can go and fight 2 weeks later if they want to, lad. So even though, like, at the time I want to kill you, afterwards I'm like, oh, I'm glad I didn't kill him. It's a bit mad, isn't it? It is a bit mad.
Oh, yeah, I always think that.
I'm like that with him at like five-a-side footy, though. Like if he's on the opposite side to me at five-a-side
He's
footy,
getting it.
I want to take his kneecaps off to stop him scoring. And in a second we're done, it's like, someone didn't get a chippy lad on the way home. You know what I mean? It's, yeah.
So you're a good talker, though, aren't you? That's such a big part of it now.
Lad, you know what? Everyone says this, but I'm just fucking being myself, lad.
Yeah, but we're Scousers, aren't we? We're good
Yeah.
talkers anyway.
Yeah.
Look at Paddy, look at Molly.
Yeah.
Like-
Over there, they say I'm arrogant, and they say I'm rude and that. And then when I hear, like, our people speak about me, they're like, yeah, he's one of us. He's just like your next door neighbour. He's the average guy over there.
Our
They
next
say
door
the
neighbour's an
opposite.
MMA fighter.
There you go, see?
Just always shadow boxing in the garden. You know what I mean? Terrifying, really.
Sounds it.
But he is just like him. That's why people say it. You know what I mean?
I'm also interested in your name because it's a hard name, innit?
So, my name's Shem.
Which is short for
Schmeichel. He's named after Peter Schmeichel.
Yeah, Peter Schmeichel. He's my real dad, actually. Not getting away with that one. Am I? Where's the black come from then? My real name is actually Shaquem.
okay.
But from a kid, everyone just called me Little Shemmy. And then as you get to like a certain age, you go Shemmy. It's a bit of a kid's name, and it just got shortened to Shem. And my real last name is Rock.
Which
so
is a good name for the fighter.
It is,
innit?
innit, lad?
Yeah.
So people think Shem Rock. For some reason, they think that it's a stage name.
I thought that.
Yeah.
When I first like followed you, I was like, that. I mean, he's picked a belter, but that's defo a stage name.
Yeah,
And I
it's
thought Shem would be short for something, but I thought Rock you would have just picked. But it's
Nah, it's me.
it's sort of the other way down, really, isn't
Yeah,
it? Like,
my dad is my dad's from Barbados, and it's obviously the name Rock's from my dad. Rock's actually a slave name, so maybe I should change my name to a non-slave name and do a Cassius Clay Muhammad Ali. But it's my name now, innit? It's kind of stuck.
It's your brand already.
Yeah,
innit?
it's me brand.
yeah.
Yeah. It's weird because when I see people who don't know me, like fans and that, they call me Shem Rock, like one word.
Well,
Like,
that's
hey, Shem Rock.
Yeah.
And that's how I know when I hear someone straight away, or if I hear someone say Shaquem or Shemmy, I'm like,
Do you know me?
who's that? They know me, yeah. Where Shem Rock, it's like, no, just call me Shem. My name's just Shem. Like, it's mad, isn't it? People say your full last name when they call you.
so your dad's from Barbados. Where's your mum from?
My dad's half Bayesian, half English, and my mum is Nigerian Scottish. So I'm just
Wow, where did they meet?
That is heritage.
They met in Toxteth. My dad was born here, raised in Barbados, then come back here, and my mum was raised here, and
Class.
they just come together. Yeah.
Just been wondering, have you ever fled the country and gone to Asia?
Here we go.
I was wondering
that as well.
I have indeed.
We've got our researcher, Harry, provides us with some stuff. And like,
We ask every comedian that comes on usually that question. This is the
sense.
first time it's going to work.
but apparently that's where you started your journey as a fighter, was in Asia.
Yeah. So it's
Why were you in Asia?
lad. It's a mad one, lad. Yeah, because growing up, fucking me dad half left us. My mum raised 3 of us by herself. Single parent, council estate, didn't have much. Fucking dragged up. I was out all the time, up to no good. I actually have older cousins who have been doing martial arts from a young age, kickboxing and that. And they always used to come by mine, pull up, beep, say, lad, get in and let's go this gym, lad, and learn how to fight. And I'd be like, fuck all that, lad. It's for fucking pussies, that rolling around on the floor and that. And then I had no interest in it whatsoever. I'm out up to no good every day doing what I shouldn't be doing. Eventually, crime obviously caught up with me a little bit, and I was wanted for a crime. Funnily enough, a crime that I didn't commit. But this is what I say all the time. It's half karma, because the amount of crimes that I did commit and the badness that I did do that I didn't get caught for, the one that I didn't do fucking bit me in the ass. But
what was the crime? What
it was aggravated burglary.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my cousin got 5 years for it. And when my cousin got arrested and was on remand, the lad who gave evidence, I knew him and he knew me. So my cousin's in jail and I'm on the streets. So basically he knew what was coming. So next minute he's gone back to the station 2 weeks later, give a second statement in to say I was there and now I'm wanted as well. And at that time I'm about 18 years of age. I've got no faith in the police, no faith in the system, and I still don't. So I just weren't willing to hand myself in and do jail for the crime that I hadn't committed. So I ran and I went to Asia, of all places. Got on the Eurostar from London to France, flew from France to Bangkok, from Bangkok to Koh Samui. I'd done 6 months in Koh Samui. And then
Sounds delicious, Koh Samui, by the way.
I'll have 2 of them, please, lad.
2 of them Koh Samuis there, please.
What did you do
Some
when you got to Koh Samui? What did you do? Just got like any work?
No, I was half living off savings and that.
Yeah.
Little bits and that. My older brother, he lived
He had all the money from the aggravated burglary. He wasn't involved with it. But the people who were in prison, so he had all the dough.
My older brother, he was living in Malaysia. So I didn't want to come and bring all this heat to him and police to him when he's doing just a normal fucking... He had a good job and that, you know what I mean? So I went, I'll go to Koh Samui. If I get nicked before then, it is what it is. If I don't, then I'll go and see our kid in Malaysia. I had no intention of lasting more than 3 weeks. I thought, when I'm on the Eurostar, I'm like, when it stops at the border, these are going to get me. I got to France, I'm like, what? Okay, when I get on the plane to Thailand, I'll get caught there. And before I know it, I'm in Thailand and I'm going, what? And then every day I'm thinking, these are going to come for me soon. These are going to come for me soon. And they never did.
Are you just constantly looking over your shoulder there?
Do you know what it was? I was half come to terms with it. That if they get me, they get me. But I'm going to make their life as hard as possible. I'm going to make them spend as much resources as possible. Fuck you. Like, that was my mentality, you know it.
We found him. He's in the fucking Arctic.
Yeah, do you get me? At first, when I've gone over there now, I'm in Malaysia and that, it's like I'm on holiday. So I'm just living my life, I'm enjoying it. Never really been outside of Liverpool. For me, Liverpool's the best place in the world. And then you go outside and see other cultures and you're like, Ras, I don't know now, actually, it's all right here as well. Like,
Liverpool's not the best city in the world. Like, I'm so proud to be from here, and I think we've got the best airport in the world. Yeah. Because it takes about 30 seconds to get through security.
Yeah.
But, like, once you start travelling, you do start having a little look around going, New York's all right, isn't it? Nashville's all right,
New
isn't
York,
it?
so I don't know about New York, but Malaysia was heavy.
How long were you out there?
I've done 8 years out there, and I've done 2 years in Ireland. So total on the run, I've done 10 years.
Wow.
Was there a point where you woke up and forgot?
It's almost every other day. It's like, do you know what it was? It was mad at first because, like I said, I felt like I was on holiday, and at some point that wears off. And now it's like, shit, I actually live here. And now I'm like, I need to set up a normal life. And where I don't know no one in the country, and I've got no, like, when I'm in Liverpool, my mates are saying, lad, are you getting out? I've got a car here, we're getting out. And I'd go and do badness. Here, I don't know anyone, so I'm just like, and I've always been athletic. I've always went to gym. I've always liked training. So I just walked down the street and seen a sign that said jiu-jitsu, and I just thought, you know what? I love watching the UFC and that. I knew when the fights go to the floor that was jiu-jitsu. And I always liked when the fights in UFC went to the floor more than when they were standing. So I went, you know what? I'm going to go in and try this. Gone in the gym, tried jiu-jitsu, got choked out by little Asian men, by teenage boys, by women. And
Was that at the gym, or was that something else?
Oh no, that was in my own time in the gym. And then I just knew from that instance, like, I don't know what the fuck that was, but I need to be able to do that to other people, and I need to make sure that that can never happen to me again. Because the only way you can describe it, it's like being raped and not being able to stop it. If they wanted to, they could have fucked me, and I couldn't have done nothing about it. And the guy's only 40 kilos, and I'm fucking 80 kilos. So in your head, you go home like, nah, that wasn't real. I'm going to go back tomorrow. And then it happens again the next day. And then it happens again the next day.
So are you literally getting submitted by people like half your size and weight?
Yeah. And I promise you...
Because they've been doing it years, they just know
I
it.
promise you now, if you come to Next Gen, I would partner you with a 12-year-old half your size, and he'd choke you out.
Yeah. Every single woman in any MMA would batter all of us in 1 minute.
And at first,
Say
you'd be
that.
like, no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. And then after you get tapped out 10 times, you'd be like, yeah, I think maybe I might try and learn this. And that's what it was for me. It was like a reality check. Because in my mind, I'm like, I've had a few fights and that. Fuck, I'll just go down there and punch them up and that. And nah,
No.
didn't even come close. And then I just started training every day. Before you know it, my coach just come up to me and he's like, you're competing next weekend. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And he's like, you are. And my coach is the type of guy you don't really argue with. He's really militant. Everything's regimed. You tuck your gear and you tie your belts, fix your posture, bow off the mat, ask for permission if you want to go to the toilet. So I didn't want to argue with him, like, all right, I'm competing. Done my first competition. And the whole time he just had me drilling the same arm bar for the whole 6 weeks leading up to it or whatever. 2 weeks he told me we're going. I've gone there and I just submitted everyone with the exact same arm bar. And then from that point on, I was like, hey, I'm going to be...
How old are you at this stage?
I started training, I think it was just on my 22nd birthday. So I'm about 22, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I just, from that point, I knew, like, I didn't want to do MMA at that point. I knew, like, I want to do jiu-jitsu. I want to be a jiu-jitsu fucking world champion. I want to go to America and fight in the world. But this is how delusional I was. What the fuck was I on about going to America? And
Why not though? Oh yeah, because you're
I'm
on the run.
lad.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
even he was in deep, weren't he?
Lad, I'm in your story. Like,
Your
let's
last
go.
question was like, how quickly did you forget? Took you about 3 minutes there.
But
I was in it.
It was really, for me, the maddest thing was when I first come to the gym, I'm used to being that scally that when I'm walking down the street, the woman holds her handbag and crosses the road because I'm there with me hood up. Where I've come to this gym and I've stepped on the mat and people are looking at me differently.
There's women going, try and take this fucking handbag.
Nah, do you know what it is?
Choke it out.
Cause I'm English, they're looking at me like, oh, the Queen, Harry Potter. Oh my gosh, wow. So when I'm saying, yeah, I'm from England, they're thinking I'm this great guy, bro, and put me on a pedestal a little bit. I was on the mats with politicians, doctors, like people that I'd never mixed with before that I thought would assume I'm a scumbag. And at first, I'm like reserved to them. And after a while, they're like taking me out for food.
Is your life the gym at this point? I mean, you haven't got any like
I'm in the gym
naughty
three
friends. You've
times
just
a day,
yeah,
7 days a week,
and they're all your crew now.
I'm ringing me mates back home who were out grafting and that, and I'm like, hey, I'm doing this competition next week, and they're going, shut up, you dickhead. What are you on about, lad? You're fucking 22. You've never trained in your life. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to be a world champion at me, you know, boys. And they're like, lad, turn it in, bro. And it was mad that like. I loved it that much and I was that delusional and I was getting that good that quick that I genuinely did believe that I was going to be the best in the world in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Like I said, now I'm on the mats with all these different types of people. I'm mingling with all other MMA fighters as well, people who are fighting in big promotions. My MMA coach at the time, he fought Ben Askren. So now I'm looking at that like, what? And I'm training with this guy every day. Before
Is
I
that
know
Jake
it.
Paul?
What?
Was that Jake Paul?
Yeah, Jake Paul. Yeah.
Malaysia.
You know Jake Paul?
Yeah.
Boxer?
Yeah. Not the one that's fighting Tyson.
Yeah,
That is
that's
him,
him. Yeah,
Wow, there you go.
done all right there.
Are you joking?
Bit of a glovesman.
So when did it come run down? When did you get nicked?
I done me 8 years in Malaysia. After a while, I started doing all these other MMA tournaments. I was on a TV show. I won the TV show. I got signed to one championship.
That's got to be quite funny being on Malaysian telly while you're on the run from the UK.
Lad, it was mad. I'm sending the channel and that to the boys back home, and they're just like, wow, this isn't real, this. I got signed by One Championship, and I was on a TV show for them with, Rich Franklin. He was the UFC champ before Anderson Silva. And he was just telling me, like...
That was a nod like I did. No, I didn't know by now.
He was UFC middleweight champion anyway.
Okay.
He was a big shit in America back in the day. He's telling me, like, lad, we're going to make you the next champion. You're going to be the next big thing in Asia. And I'm thinking, what? My head's fell off and that. I've got back to Malaysia and they've been like, yo, we've just seen all these articles about you being a burglar and then you're on the run, and that released me. Now my gym's found out that I'm wanted. Everyone on the mats found out I'm wanted. Now I'm getting treated a little bit differently. Not by maybe my circle, but what promoter wants to bring a guy who's on the run to headline a card on their show? It makes them look bad a little bit in it. So I got to a point where opportunities were starting to come a little bit scarce. I'm also the guy who's submitting everyone in the first round, so all these strikers don't want to fight you. They want an easier matchup. And I just thought to myself, like, it's come to this point where I can't really see my career progressing unless I come back to Europe, because at least in Europe I'll be able to get opportunities. I'm a European. I've got connections over there. I know a few men and that. So I thought, where can I go to that is the same as Liverpool? My family can come and see me, but police can't arrest me. So I said, I'm going to Dublin. And in my mind, I was like, I'm going to go to McGregor's gym. I'll train with McGregor and it'll be sick. Went there. 2 days later, lockdown. Fucking all the gyms are shut. I don't know anyone. The accommodation that I'm in kicked me out and given me money back because of the virus. And I was just stuck in Ireland like, wow, I've made the biggest mistake here. But I'm glad it happened all that way, because Malaysia was on lockdown for much longer, except they had military patrol in the streets where you couldn't even go out your house.
So you came from Asia to Europe just before COVID hit.
2 days before
You might have been
the
patient
lockdown.
zero. You know what?
Serious lad, eh? I brought it.
No one's even looked at this.
But you went to McGregor's gym, didn't you?
Yeah, I was in McGregor's gym for a good 6 to 8 months. They found out I was wanted and they kicked me out as well. So it was like everywhere I was going, this stink was just following me, lad, and I couldn't get rid of it.
Did you not want to just face the music at that point?
I did, but I also told myself, I'm not going to hand myself in until I lose. That was my little stipulation to myself. When you lose your first fight, just and that was from the very first amateur fight. If you lose this fight tonight, you hand yourself in tomorrow. And I was just on a tear.
That's some motivation to go and win, like, innit?
Yeah, definitely it was, lad.
And also, you're saying face the music. At that point, I imagine you don't know what the music's gonna fucking sound like. Do you know, like that.
10 years.
You could be going, because you're not just on the charge. It's now fucking
Absconding.
like you don't know what you're facing. So what happened?
I got offered to fight for the world title in Belfast, and it was a risk because that's the UK in it. So if police found out, they'd arrest me. I thought, fuck it. I've took all these other risks. Let's go for it. I went there and I won my first world title. Thought I was the shit. Posted it on social media like a knobhead. They offered me to come back and defend it. And I thought, I've done it once, I can do it again. That was smart, wasn't it? That was the first ever fight my mum come to watch me. The first time I'd seen my mum in 10 years. Sneaked into Belfast. It's funny because when I got to the event, they had all police there doing like checks, and I was just like, wow, shit me pants. Ended up jumping out the car. It was on like this big farmland. I ended up hopping across all different farms and coming through the back way covered in mud. Ended up fighting. I took my first ever loss. I lost. My mum watched me lose, and then I stepped out the cage, literally left, went to get a bottle of water from the shop and got nicked, and went straight to Walton.
That is a fucking bad night, that, innit?
Yeah.
Losing a
Do you
fight that bad, you wouldn't it?
genuine question? Do you think the sort of the heightened emotions and the pressure of your mum being there for the first time and seeing her for the first time in that long, do you think that contributed to the loss?
I think there was two things what contributed to it. The whole being on the run thing, every time you step in there, it's still in the back of your head. My mum being there along with that. And then the other thing was, the guy I fought was a guy that I trained with in SBG. And I also trained with him in the new gym that I went to, because it was a striking gym and Muay Thai gym. He used to come there as well. And no disrespect to him, because I like him. He's a very good guy. Nathan Kelly, he's on a 9-fight win streak in PFL now. He's doing very well. But I just completely underestimated him, because in the gym I felt like I could just do whatever I want to him every day. And I thought, it'd kind of be the same in the fight.
Yeah.
I thought, I'll just take him down and submit him like I do in training. And it didn't go like that, obviously, do you get me? Maybe I went in there a bit too much striking as well. But it is what it is. I'm happy for him and I'm happy it happened because it's got me to where I am now. Whatever would have beat him and I would still be on the run now. Fucking never signed to Octagon, never on the path I'm on now. So
I love that the idea in your head is if you'd have won that, you'd still be on the run. Like the police would have been like, nah, he fucking won, lad. No, he's won. Yeah, we can't touch him. We can't touch him. He's got a rule, lad. He's not coming to prison unless
he's got
he
the
loses.
belt on. He's got the belt on. Everyone back off.
It is quite weird, the sort of, because like Dan's in no way spiritual at all, and I'm a little bit spiritual, but like you'd sort of for a long time been like, if I lose, I'm handing myself in, and you did lose, but you didn't hand yourself in, but you did get taken. So it's like there was a connection there between a loss and you eventually having to face what you had to.
Maybe I would have lost and I would have told myself a lie and been like, no, if we lose the next one, we'll land ourselves in. Yeah. So I'm glad it happened because I don't know would I have really followed through with it. I like to think I would have.
Yeah.
But maybe I would have shit me kecks and went, nah, not going to jail off my own back.
So what happened when he finally got you? Took you to Walton and then what? How long?
They put me on the back of the plane. I'm all handcuffed up, fucking all with all mad normal people. Everyone staring at me. Straight to Walton. They denied me bail because they said I'm a flight risk. I wonder why.
No shit.
You know what, lad?
And lad, I thought,
I'm just gonna say,
I thought I was getting
fair
bail.
enough.
I thought I was getting bail. I'm like that to my solicitor. What are the chances like? And my solicitor's like, leave it with me, bro. And I'm like, give me a percentage though, bro. Like 50-50, 80-20. And he's just like, I'll do my best. Lad, I stood in front of the judge and I'm like, what do you mean flight risk? Wow.
With a 10-kilogram bag behind you. Passport in your top pocket. Come on.
I've gone straight to Walton. I'm on remand. It's locked down, so we're stuck in our cells for 23 hours and 30 minutes a day. Geez. You get out for half an hour. In that half an hour, you've got to do your kiosk to order your food for the week. If you want to go on the yard and train, you got to get that in then. Like, it was just the shittest time of my life. But the one thing that I did keep, which is what I think kept me sane, was discipline. I made sure that I didn't watch TV, which my padmate fucking hated me for. We could only listen to the radio. I'd let him listen to Classic FM and that was it. And every single day, I'd have my routine, wake up, shadow box, lift me weights, because I'd made my own weights. Lift me weights, another round of shadow boxing. After I'd done 2 rounds of shadow boxing, then I could eat my first meal. You know, like, kind of structured me day out. Otherwise,
rules for yourself.
Before you know it, lad, you're just sitting on your bed every day, just smoking weed on an iPhone, thinking, oh, this is shit, this jail. And now the screws are coming in your cell all the time because you've got phones and weed. And then it just weren't worth it to live like that for me, lad. In my head the whole time, all I was thinking about. And it's obviously... now my path's a little bit different because I'm with Octagon, but the whole time, I swear on my mum's life, I'm just thinking about, I'm going to be in the UFC. I'm going to be in the UFC. When I get out of here, I'm going straight to this gym, training with Paddy, training with Molly and them, and I'm going to be in the UFC. And I'm on the wing with people, and the worst shit talkers you've ever met in your life are sitting in jail. Man, I'd be sitting there telling you they're a millionaire, but I'm in jail for robbing a house. And you're like, what? So I'm another shit talker going, lad, I'm going to be in the UFC, me, you know, fella. And they're going, shut up, lad. What do you mean you're going to be in the UFC? And I'm like, nah, I do the MMA and that, don't I? And they're like, yeah, so does he over there. And you got some baghead like this in the corner, shadow boxing and that. People used to come up to me and that and be like, yeah, I done a bit of street fighting and that myself, you know, lad, back in the day and that. And I'd just be like, oh, lad, I'm like you, aren't I, bro? Me and you were the same, we're that knobhead, aren't we?
That's self-awareness. That was to see that and someone else would be like, is that what they all think of me?
I used to shadow box on the yard. And I'd hear people coming to the window like, check you, cratty knobhead. And I'd come on the wing like, who was saying that then? And they'd just be like, don't know, bro, ain't me, lad. He'd be like, you cheeky bastards.
And you are training with Paddy and Molly and that now, aren't you? You're down at Action.
The day I got out of jail, got out on a Friday, I think it was, let the weekend pass, come in on the Monday, straight in. And it was from there, I haven't looked back. I remember my first session, I was fucking throwing up everywhere where I'm not in the same fighting shape in sparring. And I'm coming out the toilet fucking after throwing up with a big smile on my face and everyone just must be thinking, who the fuck's this weirdo, lad? Why is he throwing up and laughing about it? But to me, it was like, fucking hell, this is everything I've been dreaming about. I've been away for 10 years watching this scout scene and thinking like, man, this is my dream to be what they're doing. Even the guys who were fighting in the Olympia on a regional show, I used to be watching that and going, man, I'd love to do that. And then when I come here and I'm like, lad, sick, you got to fight in the Olympian, and people are like, lad, the Olympia's a shithole. And I'd be like, yeah, it is for you.
It's better than what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Weight off my shoulders.
Yeah, this is my dream, lad. Still to this day, I haven't fought in Liverpool.
Have you not?
No, not a
Is that a big dream now?
That's the biggest dream on my list, that I've got to not just fight in Liverpool. It's got to be a headline, main event. I need to be on my own show in Liverpool, the Shem show, sell it out.
I would imagine that, especially if that's your big goal, is massive motivation to stay with Octagon, because you're absolutely the forefront of being the main guy there. And once you're in the UFC, it's a lot more. There's a lot more politics and names involved, isn't there? And they like the UFC haven't even been here yet. And look what Paddy and Molly have done.
You can't fight in the arena, can you?
This is what I was about to say. So why do you think Paul Smith fought in the AO arena?
The M&S won't allow
Because the M&S won't do fucking MMA. They'll only do boxing. And I'm hearing through the grapevine that it's because police are putting pressure on them not to do the shows.
Because the crowds bring a bit of trouble.
But it doesn't, though, because I've been to boxing shows.
No, I've been to loads.
There.
I've been to so
the
many
boxing
events.
shows are well more rowdy, I think, the crowds, than the MMA shows.
I've been to loads. And
Bro, I go to these MMA shows almost every other weekend, lad. There's kids in the crowd. People bring their children, lad. 7, 8, 9 years old. So if there was trouble going on, people wouldn't be comfortable to bring the kids. I just think MMA's still got that old school stigma of cage fighting, brutal, bloody. He's nodding because he's like, yeah, I think that.
No, it is true, isn't it?
It is though, innit?
Boxing's got that old-fashioned like,
it's
the gentleman's sport.
MMA's too brutal.
You take your wife to boxing, it's like glamorous and that, but like back then. But
yeah,
MMA's the new.
Oh, I take my wife boxing, yeah, all the time. It's glamorous. That's what she asked for. Date night every month.
Go to boxing, have you?
Right,
The kids love it. The kids love it.
The kids, we're going boxing again. Get your glad rags on.
Do you think with the growth of MMA and sort of the star power that yourself, Paddy and Molly have all got, that at some point the arena could be skipped and we're talking more like a football ground?
This is what I've been saying.
Because if all of you are on it,
I don't know if anyone watched me fight against Lefty, but afterwards I got on the mic and I said, all of the gyms in Liverpool, rather than hating each other, we all need to come together as one and put our heads together. Even we've got, you don't like him and he don't like him. Let's forget all that for the sake of all of us as one coming together and pushing the sport of mixed martial arts. We have got, right now in the city of Liverpool, I believe, one of the hotbeds in the world for mixed martial arts. Our city's better than any other city, if you ask me, in England. The fighters we're producing, the wins everyone's getting, the level of training. Now, if we all come together as one and could put our heads together, we've got Taylor Swift selling out Anfield. She ain't no Scouser, lad. So why can't Scousers sell it out?
That is a fact, by the way.
Why can't Scousers sell it out, lad? Why can't we go, look, Darren Till's a free agent.
Adam could get on it. Open it.
Yeah, you could have a little fight. You and Paul Smith.
I'm all good, lad.
Me back. Like, I'm saying, it's obviously Paddy and Molly, maybe, they're under contract.
Yeah.
But everyone else, if all of the Scousers come in, we can all chip in. He sells tickets. If we all come together and sold out Anfield, you're telling me it couldn't happen, lad? Fuck, lad, these knobheads. Fucking Jake Paul done it in America. Why can't we do it here? But you know what it is? It's going to take one person to do it first for everyone to go, oh, actually, look, it is doable. No one wants to take the first risk, do they, lad?
Correct.
Well, we're Shem fans now for life, so whatever you are, we are, lad.
I will be there, lad.
Right, mate, if you fight in Liverpool, that's going to be my first MMA event for sure. Let's have a break, eh?
Jeez.
Lids, do us a favour, yeah? You love us, don't you? Yeah. You love this podcast. That's why you're listening to it. And especially if you're watching on YouTube, helps us immeasurably. If you go and leave a comment, like, subscribe, and turn the bell on, it sends us through the roof with the algorithm. It costs you absolutely nothing apart from half a second of your life and helps us no end. And you can follow us on socials, can't you, Dan?
Dude, yeah. Have a word pod. I nearly said my handle then. Have a word pod. Just give us a follow and comment, and don't just like something. Retweet it, share it, put it on your stories.
Just be sound.
Yeah,
Costs nothing to be nice.
Be a good egg.
Final part. 4 de 4.
Final part. Right, Shem. What we
we
do in
go.
this section is we put things in room 102, not room 101. Room 101, famously a TV show where you could just pick something that pissed you off and disappear it from existence forever.
Okay.
But obviously, this is very
That's what I should have
different.
done with that one earlier. That's a room 101, isn't it? You know when you get on a plane and people are sat like in row 15 and you're in row 3, but the person in row 15 has put their fucking bag in above row 3 thing, and then like you've got to put yours at the back.
It's not that deep.
It is.
When there's 90s trying to get off a plane.
Shem, some of these are panickety. Do you know what I mean? It's not. We're
What's
not
panickety mean, lad?
just little fucking fiddly, whingy people. But I think that's where the fun lies. Steve Perez says,
Go on.
room 102, complicated taps. We don't need waterfall taps or any of that shite. Just give me one big hot and cold tap with water pressure that can take your skin off. Just traditional taps.
No.
He hates
He's
the
a
fiddly
bricklayer.
ones.
Him. He's definitely a bricklayer. isn't he?
I don't get that
Yeah.
one, but showers in hotels that are dead confusing, they do my head in.
Nah, do you know what though? I don't mind them ones where you just like wave it and you don't have to
I
touch
love
it.
all that.
Yeah, innit,
No,
lad?
I hate it.
My
Nah.
kitchen tap's got filtered
Do
cold, hot
fucking
and
little
boiling.
ninja karate under it.
Do you
Nah,
know
it
as
doesn't get
long as the
involved.
tap or the shower has got the right amount of water pressure and is easy to control the temperature, I want it to be as fancy as possible. I like fancy taps. I like it to be a little bit of a waterfall one. Like one of those showers where you walk into the shower room and you're like, where's the water even going to come out of here? And then you turn it on and it's just like, whoosh, and it just magics out of the fucking ceiling. They're class.
Someone's made it.
I was in the hotel in Tenerife last week, like the whole ceiling was the shower. Like it was so wide, it was such a waste of water, and it was class. Fuck the planet. Nice holidays.
My mother-in-law at her house,
Here
when
we
we
go,
go and
Bernard Bannon's
stay,
here.
my mother-in-law, I'm not saying she's tight. She's got incredible water pressure. Don't know what they're doing down there,
She has.
but the fucking shower head is like you know, like the spray of water comes out fucking well thin.
You can turn
like
the thing.
it's sharp. There is no turn on the thing.
Oh.
There is. I've stayed there loads.
Stings your skin, them
It's
ones,
a
lad.
fucking nightmare. Horrible.
Good for
Can't
washing
put
your
that on
ass.
your
normal.
forehead, lad.
It's good for washing your ass though.
I like a sharp one on my gooch. Do you know if you've got like a multifunctional shower head? You know, like when you clean your gooch, like the sharpest one.
Yeah,
It
it-
cleans your gooch.
It clears it out like a jet wash.
You're going to tell everyone about you when you were high and you had a shower wank?
Oh.
What?
Lad, you said it now. You've got to bring it up now.
It was a few years ago. It was in Amsterdam. I'd had some truffles, and then I was just letting. It was some great water pressure. This shower. I was just letting it hit my dick, and essentially just fucked the shower.
Yeah.
Who found
Shower
you?
fucked you.
My ex-missus.
The assistant
Found it.
manager.
Yeah.
No wonder she bought a cat.
Max says, got one for room 102. Bucket hats. Just get bad man golf
Whoa.
vibes from them. Stop being pussies and go all out and wear a cowboy hat. That's all they are.
What was his name?
B-tech cowboy hats.
Hey, what was his name?
Oh shit, Mac,
What
you've made a
city you
fucking
from?
enemy.
Hey, get him down here, lad.
I love a bucket hat.
Yeah,
Do you get me, lad? You can't look. We walk through town and it's like, can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? You put a bucket hat on and all of a sudden you're invisible, lad. Let me
Telling
get
you
where
what,
I'm going.
I like cowboy hats, mate, and they don't make you invisible. They make you fucking invisible, mate. I like a boonie, mate.
It's a boonie.
It's like a
Yeah,
bucket
I'm
hat for
with you.
Australians with the string under it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Until someone goes, wow, he looks like an autistic Adam Rowan.
Do you know, this is a true story. Last year, I'd been in London for the day, and I had like a load of shopping. I'd been like to the shops, like in Oxford Street, and I was walking home from Lime Street when I lived in town, and I had me 3 carrier bags on me arm because I was texting with me left. And a group of lads walked past me, and I heard them as they got about 10 yards past me go, he looked like a gay Adam Rowe.
Hey, that's belter. That's
I
a
was just like
belter.
strutting like this.
Alex Wilson says, one for room 102. Fucking hiccups. Pointless bastards. And I'm on hour 5 of them today from a fucking Diet Coke at lunchtime. Ready to ram my head into a wall.
Hold your breath.
You've got something wrong with you, kid.
Yeah, you need to see a doctor, him, lad. Hour 5.
Hold your breath.
No, but
Do you know what the worst is? When you hold your breath to get rid of hiccups and you think,
Indigestion.
I've held it long enough, and then you wake up.
You have to try to hiccup. You can't force a hiccup. So if you try and hiccup, it stops.
No, when you hold your breath to get rid of it, that awful point where you think, it's got to have gone. And then it goes.
Yeah, I hate it.
So sneezing, pisses me off because I'm a little allergic fucking knobhead. But there is something quite satisfying about like when you've got a little tickle in your nose and then you sneeze.
They say it's a 10th of an orgasm, don't they?
I heard it was an 8th, but that's the economy crashing, innit?
Then I came 22 times in London. I have never hit so many sneezes. I hope
Let's see
it's
if we
on the
can make
special.
him sneeze 8 times in a row.
You take me to Alexandra Palace. So much. I think I pulled something in my fucking... Like, I felt like I pulled a muscle from just sneezing so much. But with hiccups,
You're fucked in India, you know.
I'm so fucked. They're truly pointless hiccups.
Nah, they are like, aren't they? Yeah.
What is it? It's like
I say that's the only one so far that should go in the room.
Oh, really?
Other
That's
ones-
got your vote.
Yeah.
right, Shem's vote is hiccups can leg it.
Luke says, room 102, tit wanks.
What?
Is
They're
he-
unbelievable.
Is this a straight man?
Look. It's not gay Luke. Luke.
I'm telling you, this is either a man who is dating a woman with tiny tits or
Yeah.
he's got a cock that can't...
Yeah,
it's too
he's
small.
got a small one, hasn't he? Yeah.
Getting
Think
wanked off.
about it.
Tits.
Yeah, but think about it. If your cock was that big,
You can't get in there.
Have you ever had a tit wank?
where's it go, isn't it?
Genuine question.
So you get them in?
So she like squishes
He's
them
speaking
together.
like he's never had one.
With an
isn't he?
older
yes.
lady. I had an older lady. It could wrap around. That worked well.
Yeah.
tit
I've had a tit wank.
Have you?
Yeah.
Do you have a tit wank? Is it you have, or are they giving
They
it?
give you one, don't they? Yeah.
I booked in a tit wank. Yeah. There was an online booking.
What massage
I think
gaff
he's
was
got a
this, lad?
I think he's got a tiny little willy.
Yeah, definitely.
Unbelievable.
I'll have to say
Oh, here we go.
this. If you offered me any form of orgasm given to me by a lady, I think it might be down there, you know? From the pum-pum, the bum-bum, the mouth,
Oh,
and
no,
even the
it's
hand.
above arsehole. Yeah, I'm not going near the...
Tit wank above arsehole?
I'm not going
don't
near
like
the
bumming?
exit. Nah, that's a
Oh.
Really?
bit... Nah.
Why do you like a woman?
Might as well be with a man.
Oh, it's not
well-
wrong there, you know.
I think men's arseholes and women's arseholes are very different, though.
I've never been in either, so I wouldn't know.
Have you never done any bumming?
No,
Oh, you
it's
should
not
try
for
it,
me,
you know.
that lad.
Really?
I go everywhere else, do all the other roles, but I'm not going near that one.
That's how I feel about tit wanks. Might as well just be a fat dude. Steve says,
He's got me there.
buskers. This is the final one for room 102. Buskers, get them fucking gone. They all sing the same shite songs on the street when you're just trying to have a shop.
He's a Tory, him.
They add sound to the city.
Not even that, lad. He's fucking could be a homeless fella, lad.
Yeah.
What do you want him to do? Rob people?
Yeah, that's awful. That.
I think
Yeah.
there's a middle ground, you know.
Put down that flute.
I love buskers. My dad hates them now.
Really?
You know, when like once a year at Christmas time, I go shopping with my dad. Does like his Christmas shopping, buys like the same 7 people gifts. You know, sometimes someone's died and you just get 6, right? But my dad hates buskers.
Right.
So I was like, fuck.
Do you know what I will have?
I can't even hear myself think with him.
Do you know what I will have? Not buskers. The ones with the headsets on who are reading the Bible and that. Get rid of him.
They do my head in.
Yeah, bail him.
The Bible bashers. I'd say,
I've got nothing wrong with if you're religion and you want to...
yeah,
But
Shut up about it.
just stop
don't
ramming
preach
it down.
Yeah, don't push it on me.
But the whole point of Catholicism and Christianity is to spread the word of Christ, isn't it? So that is part of his religion, is to push it on you.
Yeah, but can I just say the worst are the Jehovah's. They're always at Central. There's like usually 2 of them. They're always wearing like really smart clothes. They've got a little Jehovah's book stand, and then they just never speak to anyone.
What's wrong with that?
No, because in their head they're like, we are spreading the word of Jesus. You're like, no, you just look like 2 Tories that have come to Liverpool Central to ignore everyone.
They're not bothering anyone. What's your beef?
But like irritating.
They're stood there next to a book stand.
No, but
they kept them gone. No, my head in.
But then in their head they're like, we went out, didn't we, and spread the word of Jesus? You're like, no, you didn't. You just stood watching people ignore you. It's irritating.
I love the preachers, to be honest with you. The preacher buskers. And do you know what I just think is dead funny about it? There's no script, is there? Like, they're not reading from the Bible. They're just improvising constantly. Like, they've got to keep talking.
3 hours of new stuff.
Yeah, but you know, if you just stop for like 2 minutes and actually listen to them, some of the shite they come out with, Jesus loves you. He does. He wants you to have that bag. You go in there and get that Marc Jacobs bag, love. Jesus wants you to have it, but make sure the poor people are getting... Like, they just talk so much shite, and I've got such a respect for them, because they are just doing new stuff.
With it, when it comes to buskers and the God botherers, I don't want you to be fine. I don't want you to be okay. Be outstanding or be a full-blown fucking lunatic.
No, I like these ones who were doing and getting the fucking demons out of them and that. Bro, if I open my TikTok now and scroll 10 times, you'll see 2 of them. Defo.
Are you into that? Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
been
it's
touched by...
hilarious,
I love
isn't
it when
it,
they do the dance. He's been touched! I
They're
love
just
it.
Darren Brown, aren't they?
Yeah,
They're all just Darren Brown.
Yeah, they are.
They're all just Darren Brown,
Except
but they're...
he's honest with it, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
They're scamming.
Or I've always thought that Darren Brown might actually be the only real one, and he wants us to think he's... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's
Genius.
He glued my mate's dad to the fucking couch.
He's Jesus. He's Jesus. Is that what we're saying? He's
Yeah.
Jesus.
He could make you do things you don't want to in 10 minutes.
Right.
See, I don't think he could to me. But then,
But he can't make Netflix give him a special.
Is it
well,
about 40?
has he?
Yeah, Netflix.
Is Darren Brown done Netflix specials?
Oh, is he not Channel 4? Is he not just owned by Channel 4? Yeah.
Okay. Jesus, yeah.
All right, sorry, bloody hell.
We're going to do have words. Shem, we can hear music, you can't. Don't worry about it.
I can't see that.
Have with your friends. This has been a fucking belter, by the way, mate. But here we have people just bitching about people in their lives, basically. This is why we started the podcast. And then it's everything else. Have a word. Lydia says, have a word with my boyfriend, Rob, who listens. Basically, Rob loves Love Island and watches it every night. I can't stand it. I think it's embarrassing that he watches it. But now he's taken to kicking me out of the room when it's on so I don't talk to him, despite it being embarrassingly trash telly. Have a word with him. It's giving me the ick.
Do you know
you
what,
right
love?
now.
No, do you know what, love? Cheat on him. Sorted.
Stay with him.
Sorted. No, yeah, cheat on him and let him know. Sorted.
Do you know what?
Doesn't deserve you.
Done.
It's a weird tube thing.
Look,
Yeah,
we
you know
all-
what? Hey,
have
get
you
on
not
me.
Have you
Get
not?
on me.
Have you not got a guilty pleasure of a TV show?
I don't watch TV.
You don't watch TV. You're just watching
I
Joel
watch
Osteen
fights.
fucking get the demons out of people on TikTok.
Yeah, I do. Like, that's a bit mad.
you don't watch
isn't it?
telly at all.
No, don't own a TV. Don't enjoy watching it. I feel like if I watch it, it makes me stupid. I just like watching fights. That's it.
TikTok makes you smart, famously.
Yeah,
you know
maybe
what?
if you're in China, it will. Not our one.
I love the fact that in your prison cell, there was a dude who's come out who's only listened to Classic FM for... That's how hard you are that someone came out going, yeah, actually, lad, fucking Tchaikovsky's not bad. You know? Lad, he's decent.
He used to be like, lad, put EastEnders on. Because everyone's shouting out the window, oh my God, Phil Mitchell's on the pipe, lad. And he's like, lad, we're missing it, put it on. And I'd be like, nah, it's not going on. Lad, I'm sitting on my bed, and next minute he'd just go, fuck off, and crack me. And then we'd just have a full-on scrap for 20 minutes. And then we'd sit there, he'd build a joint, and he'd go, yeah, it was sick, that, weren't it? And that'd happen, like, every day. And I'd just fill him in every day. But, like, I wouldn't punch him, I'd just twist him up and that, but he'd try and punch me. Because he'd be like, yeah, well, you can take it, you're a fighter and that.
So if he'd beat you, would you put EastEnders on?
I would have had to, wouldn't I? I would have woke up and it was just on. Like, fair play, you got me there, lad.
Richard Long says, hi, lads, have a word
By the
for
way,
you.
sorry, I wasn't done with that last one. Sorry. I think everyone is
You aren't.
entitled to have their guilty pleasure of a TV show. Don't think your opinion counts on this, Shem, because you don't watch telly, right? Here's the thing.
Not Love
you
Island,
know he likes watching it, and you are choosing to talk to him while he's watching it. That is on you. You're the problem, okay?
Wait, how often's Love Island on? Is it every day?
Every night.
Every day.
It's every night for like...
no, lad,
it's every
come
night for like a
on.
month, though.
Come on.
It's every night for a month.
Unless
And
he's
then
watching
He's got
reruns
11 months
come
in a
on,
year.
and then he's watching season 1 back.
Oh, there's a winter one, no.
No.
There's 2.
Cool. 2 months. Tell him he can only have one of them. But while the summer one's on, the OG, the main one, leave him alone.
I reckon he wants her out the room so we can have a little...
Maybe he isn't
She's
watching it.
belted here.
Yeah, maybe he
Yeah.
isn't watching it. Maybe
Yeah.
he's just throwing a little bluey on.
It's inbred sort of inverse sexism, but she's going, it's not attractive, is it? A bloke who wants to watch Love Island when I don't give a shit. Like, that's it,
You're
innit?
supposed to watch it with her and act like you don't enjoy it, but really be like, go on. That's a man, do you get me?
That's what I do.
Why are you
when I
watching
watch
this shite? Why are you watching this? Who's
And
this
switch this off, babe. Wait there, the adverts are on.
Richard Long says, eyelids, my missus has a gay
Dick Long.
best... You what?
Dick Long.
Dick
Yeah,
Long.
he's got you there, Annie.
Dick Long. So, oh, no, whatever name they write, I'll fucking read. I'm not trying to decipher this shit.
Lad, I'm typing in next week all racist ones.
Dick, and I'll read them. That's the scary thing. Dick Long says, my missus has a gay best mate who's a nice bloke and I get on fine with him. But the other day, they both went into the same toilet cubicle together as they both needed a piss. I thought it was a bit weird, so asked her what they were doing. She said, what do you mean? He's gay, he's not attracted to women, and we were just having a slash. Now, I've been with her for over 2 years and know she'd never do anything, and he's dead gay, so he wouldn't do anything. So it's not even a question of loyalty for me, but this is this play But is this play on, or am I right finding it a bit weird? She thinks it's completely normal to get her flaps out in front of a gay mate, and he's fine getting his dick out in front of her.
Well, they're not pissing in the toilet at the same time, are they? So it's not that bad.
Would you be all right with it? You're a liar.
Yeah, I'm not into
no,
that, mate.
It is a weird one, isn't it? It's
My girl's
just-
not doing that.
It's not a weird one. It's just fucking not happening.
What?
It's not happening.
What, do you think he's going deep undercover just to bum your missus in the toilet?
I think that is more plausible than anything else, yes.
How many years in is he?
Hang on, that's more plausible.
Dedication.
That's
2
more
years
plausible than there's just a gay guy who doesn't care and he just
No,
needs a slash.
I'm not saying that. I'm sure he's gay.
That's on the
sure he's a
card.
cockman, okay? All I'm saying is no
there's
man
space
is
in the
getting his
men's
knob
toilets,
out in a 1 square foot cubicle with my missus. No man's getting his knob out. And I think
toilet.
that's fair enough.
I think it's
Yeah,
more of an issue with getting
yeah.
his dick out than her getting her bits out. Like,
Yeah.
he's got his dick
no,
out.
keep your pussy in your pants and fucking kick John out the cubicle.
My thing is, why is he only like having a problem with it if we've got a problem with it the way he's typed it?
Yeah.
Like,
Is this bad or not?
Yeah, if we
Oh,
say
he-
it's sound, then it's sound.
I think he does have a problem with it. but
And he's
like,
got every
am I
right.
being
That
out
is
of order?
mental. Don't get your knob out within the same
So
3
you're
yards
saying
as
you're
my
all
bed.
right with it?
Oh, the gays piss with it. It's fine. It's all right. It's
His
not
missus
they're
isn't
not
gay?
asked. What?
Yeah, the gays can do whatever they want.
So
Wow,
would it be
she's got to be fucking horny that she's like, oh my God, I've seen a dick, any dick. I'm going to just fucking nosh him off
Yeah,
against
then-
his will.
Would you let Laura go for a piss in the same cubicle as Josh Jones?
She's never met Josh Jones. It would be so mental.
He sidestepped that,
This
didn't he?
dead gay guy going, right, I'm taking your wife for a piss.
Elton John.
Elton John? Oh, she loves Elton John. They're close.
No, people would pay to do that though, wouldn't they? Elton
I'd
John's
go
massive.
for the piss with
I'd send
Elton
my
John.
bid in
Huge
with Elton
market for
John,
that,
no
yeah.
problem. Take a little picture as well, innit?
Elton John's got kids. That means he's fucked women
Oh,
before
yeah.
and he got it up.
No, it does.
Yeah,
not
what about
mean
this
that.
then though? What about if the genders were reversed?
Sorry, Shem, just 1 sec. Do biology 101. Elton John has got kids, so that
Yeah.
means he has fucked women before.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Are they his kids biologically?
Well, do you think a surrogate came in and went, listen, Elton, I'll put a mask on. I'll like, and just bang away.
Ed Sheeran
He was
mask.
married though, wasn't he?
What?
He was married as well.
Was he?
He's got young kids, hasn't he? With his
No,
gay
he's
Yeah,
got,
yeah,
he's got
David
straight
Furnish.
kids, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Straight kids.
As in, like, he
Why
was
we-
straight.
Hold on a minute. How old are these kids he's on
when
about?
he was married to a woman, did he not have
He was
kids?
straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I mean. But
when he was straight, he had
kids.
kids. He's had kids since he was gay
Right.
with David.
But what
Furnish.
he's saying is,
what I'm
he
saying
was
is-
able to have sex with a woman, so he's got it in him.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
He didn't have any kids with his wife.
Oh, so you're absolutely talking shite. It's they've taken the jizz and flipped it up there.
Flipped it up who?
The surrogate.
Flicked it
No,
up.
he's talking about his ex-wife who he was married to when he was straight.
He didn't have any kids.
He's
with her.
fucked a woman, hasn't he?
Has he?
I don't. It doesn't say if he's fucked. a
Why are
woman.
we arguing about Elton John? My wife's not going for a piss with him. Oh, look at it. Everyone's sat going, I'm telling you right now, Elton John shags women. Yeah. And he's after your missus,
Okay,
Dan.
so Elton John hasn't got any kids biologically with his ex-wife, but he came on a tits or whatever. That's not the point, is it? He fucked
Still
her.
nailed it.
He fucked her. There's no way he had a fucking sexless marriage the entire time. He's fucked women, therefore he's not going for a piss with my missus in a cubicle.
Right, well, that is a new rule, and I want everyone to respect it from now on. Elton John is not allowed to go for a piss with Adam's made-up missus. All right, everyone? Is everyone happy with that?
Sound.
So, but my wife can piss all over him. Is that all right? 'Cause I'm liberal. One more.
You wouldn't allow that.
Some of the shit we argue about is so mental.
Yeah, hang on. So imagine,
And Elton John is a lot.
Dan, imagine you walk into the men's
Right?
and a man comes out who you don't know, and then Laura comes out and she goes, "Oh, he's gay." You'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah,
cool.
I'm punching his head in, bro. I'm not even asking questions.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah.
a mad one.
He's gay. So he's
yeah.
gay.
So
yeah.
she's gone in the men's
Yeah, because the
cubicle.
women just shock her, and he's like, "Come in with me, babe."
That's worse, though, because that's just a randomer. It's not like, oh, that's me best mate for 10 years. He's gay.
Fine, he's gay.
That's just a randy gay guy, so he could have just said
Has
he's
Laura
gay.
got any gay friends?
Yeah?
Who?
Big gay Jeff.
So Big Gay Jeff and Laura go in a cubicle, you're fine with it.
He's a big lad. He's not getting in a cubicle with anyone else. He's a big.
Would you allow it?
He's got a lot of love.
I mean, I wouldn't stop her because I'd be like, "I don't like that," and then she'd respect it and not do it.
There you go. That's a good woman, that.
So he'd stop it.
Yeah.
How about you, Finn?
I think it depends on how long they've been mates.
He's just asking us to the shower in there.
Can I fuck the shower?
If they've been mates for like 10 years,
You can't can't be suspicious of your
Just
partner.
wait 10 seconds.
It's
and
not
piss
about
after it.
suspicious.
Mate,
I'm not even thinking she's going to
Laura's
suck
got
this gay guy
loads-
off.
Laura-
I'm just saying I don't want any knobs that close to me bird's face.
Laura's got loads of gay mates. She's
Think
got
about
gay
the
mates.
splash
She's
back,
been with
lad.
them 15 years. Sometimes she meets up with them in hotels and they spend the night. You know, sometimes she goes to Prezzo with them.
No.
You know, and sometimes two of them meet up with her and they have a great time. And you're suspicious of that? You're mad. One more.
I'm not having cock particles hitting my girl's face.
Unless they're mine.
Yeah, if he gets his knob out that close, there's going to be cock particles in here.
What if you get smelly?
Oh. Steve Woodcock says, last one. Lads, I need you to have a word with my mate Simon. He's found a new girlfriend and who has a gay boyfriend who's pissing on it. No, God. He's found a new girlfriend and has been with her all of 3 weeks. So they're right into all the soppy shite already. The main thing, though, is they've started dressing the same. She buys matching trainers and matching jumpers for them to both wear when they're out, and he's going along with it. He came to the pub the other day in baby blue Adidas trainers, and we ripped the piss out of him. Have a word, lads.
I think this sounds adorable.
He's lying, isn't he? You're lying there, aren't you, lad? Fucking hell.
Really?
Do you not wear matching stuff with your
It's-
missus?
Do you know what it is? You weren't that guy before.
No.
So why have you just changed and become that? If he was always like that, cool. But then what happens when they split up? And now he's like, oh, I'm not wearing them anymore.
That
Yeah,
means
but
she
like, if your
doesn't
mate got a
you.
job in Tesco and he's wearing a Tesco uniform, you wouldn't be like, you know what, you weren't wearing that last week, would you?
He's getting paid to do that, though.
I'll
isn't he?
match Seneca, like if she's wearing a pink dress or whatever, I'll have I'll match her in that way.
Oh my God! The Japanese couple in Amsterdam?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see them? I was on shrooms, so my visuals were a bit mental anyway. This kid walked past. This Japanese lad walked past.
Just Asian.
Asian. Walked past in a vintage Leeds United away kit from about 4 years ago, like Adidas.
This was so funny, by the way, you
Unbelievable
didn't see this bit.
Right? His girlfriend not only had the same colour dyed hair as the Leeds United away kit, but was also, she'd matched the fucking Leeds United kit. And because I was on shrooms, I was like, oh shit, she's matched up with his fucking Leeds United
And
away
Dan
top.
went up to this man and went, are you a Leeds United fan? And he went, oh, sorry, I don't know.
You knew that was going to happen, though, innit? Like, what's
Sorry,
Leeds
I don't know.
United?
And they look quality. That is a mad couple. I see, again, it's the extremes. I don't mind it when people do that. But someone going, oh, have you got baby blue
Would you not wear
Pumas?
matching pyjamas at Christmas with Laura?
I'm not into all that, mate.
I think that's the sign of a sausage.
She does that with all the gay mates.
Zoom into the men's face on that, and they're always like,
They're never happy, are they, lad? Yeah,
No,
they
but they're
look
just
like
doing it. You do
out
that
of
with
ghetto.
Seneca.
no, she wouldn't want me to. She'd think,
No, but
yeah.
if she wanted you to, you would.
Well,
Because it's not that big of a sacrifice, is it?
I do most things she wants, but I
Yeah.
know she'd get the ick if I put her pajamas on.
Would you do that?
Nah.
What
I
if she
had made it
said, what
on
if she
holiday.
said, right, you've got a choice. Either matching pyjamas or fuck me up the arse.
Putting the
Oh, I
pajamas
don't know.
on, lads. I'm
What's
putting the
gayer here?
pajamas on. I'm putting the pajamas on.
Put the pyjamas on.
She's not taking no pictures, though. I'll put them on, she'll smile, and then I'll take them off then.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. I walk around naked in the gaff, me. I'm not a clothes man, me.
Same, and you're allowed because it's your house.
Isn't it, lad?
Fact.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What about if someone's walking past your house and looks in?
Look away, mate.
Lad.
There you go. Yeah.
Whose window are you looking in there?
Exactly.
You cheeky
My
cunt.
house.
Yeah. And you live near a school. You're going to be on the fucking roof.
I don't live near the school.
Where's Carl? He's in fucking Koh Samui.
No, I'm in my house. Don't look in then.
Definitely
Oh,
not.
He doesn't
my
even
word.
have curtains as well.
I haven't. I've got shutters. Thank you. Fucking.
Shem.
I need me undies, me.
Nah, I like to let it swing me.
I need me undies.
Even now I'm commando, lad. I just let it loose. Yeah, I think that's the best way.
yes.
Yeah, same here. Let it swing.
Length and strength, man.
My mom,
Swing,
mine-
Dan?
mine
Maybe
bobs.
not length and strength.
Yeah, mine bobs. It doesn't swing. It bobs.
Man's a swinger, lad.
I bet you it is.
Anyway, this has been a fucking pleasure.
been a
Shem,
belter.
where can we follow you? Give us your
Not in the
socials and all
streets,
that.
that's for sure. I'll fucking have you. Nah, I'm on the Instagram, Shem Rock BJJ. I'm on the YouTube, Shem Rock BJJ. TikTok, Shem Rock MMA. That's about it.
Absolute belter. Thank you for coming in. We've got some announcements coming soon.
Yeah.
Oh, we have.
Yeah.
Probably bleeped that from before.
Nope.
Just bleep it because it ruins the announcement thing, doesn't it? So just do your fucking job, yeah? And go on.
You're
What
fired.
shite have you got this week?
This he did it as well. This is from Bailey Dowling. This is his song called "Not Turning Back," and it's on SoundCloud. Go and give it a
My
listen.
name's Bailey Dowling, and this is my debut song, "Not Turning Back."
I love a bit of cunnilingus.
Love you guys. Cheers, Shem. Ta-ra.
Ta-da.